Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Thank you very much for joining me, and welcome in as I struggle with my technology. There we go. Everything seems to be mostly working now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am the Olsen. I am your host for this evening's festivities, and welcome back to another presentation of Zero Parades for Dead Spies. When last we left our intrepid hero Herschel, aka Cascade, we had found Tempo's contact and got in contact with him. We broke into jail, and then we got busted. It didn't go well. But we're alive, somehow. Our health bars are gross. We are not doing well, but we are alive. And I feel like that is more than I could hope for. That's not too bad, being alive at this point. So, yeah, we finished up some quest. We contacted the secret prisoner. We located and infiltrated the secret jail and found the old Lusian prisoner and what his deal was. Turns out it wasn't what it seemed. So we have a couple new quests. We have the In Defiance of All Known Laws. The Tempo's massive deal involved a mysterious Lusian device. Find out what it is and what it was planning to do with it. That felt big. We found out about the device. We found out Yana was lying. She has it. We're going to have that conversation with her. And also, we got bailed out of prison. Yeah, we got bailed out of prison by the man with no heart. And he feels like the sort of man that you probably don't want to owe things to, and we owe him something. So yeah, we're going to visit him. We're going to follow his instructions. Because it seems like the right thing to do. To not die. And hopefully, one of these people will be able to tell me just what exactly I was brought here to do. But yeah, made a little money as well. It was a good stream. But yeah. Let's head back to the housing campaign. Let's head back to Yana. And let's see what she has to say for herself. I do desperately need some sleep, by the way, but I'm not sure if we're going to do that yet. Now, where is the safe house? I forget. Hopefully I run into it, because I don't remember where the damn thing is. That's gonna be... Oh, okay, I remember where it is. It's south of the... Okay, I know where I'm going. It's south of the House of Culture. Or what's it called? The Palace of Culture. Sorry, I haven't been in there yet. Also, I attempted to call my handler on the payphone. She didn't answer, but I desperately need to talk to her. So, yeah, lots going on. Renotel. The ringing feels like it's coming from another reality entirely. Let's look around first. A few meters away, two girls dance as they've watched their favorite pop star do 1,000 times. Their movements perfectly synchronized. Happy to disappear into the life of another. Well, fuck, the phone's ringing. Pick up. Take a deep breath.
There is no response, just the sound of your own breath against cool plastic.
This is delightfully creepy. Hello?
Looks like you missed your tram.
Oh, it's a flashback. Okay.
Controllers here. Gang. Scatter.
But at least you didn't get yourself zeroed out. So thank you for that.
Mel, what is this?
Just a casual phone call between old friends. We've got a lot to catch up about.
Yeah, let's talk, Mel. There's something big happening here.
You really went off script back there. We're lucky an old associate reached out and filled us in.
Maybe it's not a flashback.
Something different about the projections just now. Against the old palace of culture. Today, 0 soul down.
What the fuck is happening, and is it really happening?
Artificial dreams flicker against the wall. Fleeting promises of what could be yours for the price of a few soul.
You mean Hausman?
We're only as good as our sources. Even when those sources don't technically exist. You know, I've heard in the developed world they have semioticians who insert secret meta-messages into advertisements.
Moss and lichen removal. 0. Oh, I don't like this.
Summer, get out of...
Out.
Messages that bypass the mind's conscious defenses entirely, going straight from your senses into your preconscious.
Oh, they're fucking with me.
Moss and lichen removal. Your task etches itself in the folds of your subconscious.
They want me to kill someone. 0 out.
Shh, Oberyn. Not everything that can be said should.
0 out. The Grand... Fuck. Oh no. Okay. 0 out the Grand Lich.
A bird passes across the beam of the projector, casting a lunatic shadow as it goes.
Tempo's message. It said all will be forgiven. Is that what he meant?
Forgiveness is rarely in the cards for us, I'm afraid. This is about the job and what's required to do it. You said we brought you back for a reason, and here you are.
Assassinate a high-ranking foreign official. Return to the Operant Bureau's graces. This is the offer that's been extended to you.
You sure this is the way?
Personally, no. I'm just going by what the big board says.
Big board? What are you talking about?
The one that says, win conditions at the top. It's looking pretty bad. They say we're fucked if you don't pull this off.
Not really a board like that, is there?
It's more like a very large table made up of many smaller tables. The men who maintain it are very sad and pale, with oily hair and long fingernails. But I'm told they're critically important, so what do I know?
The tables?
Without tables, there are no men. That's what I've come to understand.
I need you to explain these win conditions to me.
It's like this. This L-pop stuff is worth tens of billions, even when it's banned in most of the world. The Lucian cultural victory depends on it.
By contrast, the international market for prolet folk consists of 5 geriatric seamsters on a commute outside Capablanco.
Delightful. Okay.
Meanwhile, the threat of Reunion keeps Emter's money and clients tied up all along the borders of the old Lucian Empire. Removing that would be a major boon to their stability victory condition.
All very cool and strategic, but what about us?
Your controller sighs.
It seems we're just hoping to hold off our rivals long enough to win on tiebreakers.
That's... doesn't sound like a strategy.
Let's not overthink this. We're here to advance our own plots and thwart our enemies. Let's see if we can make someone else play the rubber gimp for a change.
Oh. Okay.
Let's talk about what you need now. A plan, a tool, some friends.
A tool. What do you have in mind?
I was thinking something discreet, portable, quiet.
She's talking about a gun.
A pistol with suppressor, either built-in or attachable.
Something like me, in other words.
Ha. Sadly, we haven't got the time nor the connections to arrange a proper import. This one's going to have to be procure in theater.
Opera speak for your problem.
I was hoping you'd left me a nice gift-wrapped surprise.
I told them we should have stuffed something in the fax machine. Alas, my request was deemed extravagant. I think a quiet purchase is best. Less paperwork. How you arrange that is up to you.
Goat eyes?
Goat Eyes, the street hustler and man of many endeavors. He's your lead.
I think I know where to look.
Oh, excellent.
Alright, what about a plan?
You recently made a new acquaintance, did you not? An older foreign gentleman.
I did.
Dante, the old prisoner.
He seems like a highly knowledgeable individual. I'm sure he could help you find a suitable time and place for your purposes.
Esti's got a new job, head of human capital. She might be able to help.
Is that so? I didn't realize you two were still in touch.
I came across her name on some bank documents recently. She's living in the housing campaign.
Well, the Manuspati has given us a very interesting board state. Well done. If there's a deal to be struck, your old friend will be the one to approve it. How wonderfully convenient.
But we don't have anything to trade.
Because you haven't yet felt out your trading partner. We're talking about the linchpin of the developed world. They will deal.
I don't know, Mel.
Talk to Esti. Find out what your new acquaintance is worth to them. Give them the moon if they ask for it.
You already know she keeps an apartment in the housing campaign. You need only find which one.
Okay, we give them the moon. They give us Dante. Dante gives us the plan.
It sounds so fun and easy when you say like that. Of course, in reality, it will be very, very hard.
What about friends?
You didn't think you were going to do this alone, did you?
As much as I want to pick that last one, I don't think the old crew has forgiven me.
The photograph feels warm in your pocket all of a sudden.
You won't know until you've asked. Besides, you don't need a network. What you need is a squad.
Squad, from square. A formation that can defend itself in 4 directions.
A squad, so 4.
The knight errant, to assemble and guide the rest. The cupbearer, to stand by you absolutely. The astronomist, to reflect things in a different light. The fool, for a reason known only to one.
I'm sure I could track Ramses down.
No question. You and he always got along. Friends even. Good with wires and things, wasn't he? A decent fool.
No phone line is safe when he's on your side.
Tempo's gone. Got into some trouble with the Weeping Eye.
That's a great shame. I'll make sure he gets his unmarked star.
But he did leave his apprentice behind. She's smart. Tough.
Much like your old friend himself. And do you think she might be up for this?
I think she would, yeah.
Worth asking about her availability in any event.
Halocene might still be around. Somewhere. It's not a good sign.
Oh, you're serious, aren't you?
I was, but we can pretend I wasn't.
Probably better that way. If you were to insist, he could take up his old role as your astronomist. But let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Okay, Vesper's dead. I don't have the full story yet.
Another unmarked star. What a shame.
I don't think we can count on Esty for this one.
For your squad, probably not. But she may end up playing an important role all the same.
Carolina, maybe?
Yes, she probably would take any role you offered her. Her, I actually have a note on here in my files. Seems her father set up a clinic on a houseboat somewhere in Kisak. Maybe worth paying him a visit.
A houseboat doctor. Could it be Dr. Hugo? Perhaps he's changed his name.
What about Pseudopod?
Right. The stress of the job seems to have left your double somewhat
Fucked. Impressionable.
inert. I would probably count him out for this assignment. I'll be there for you as well. You can reach me from any payphone if you need help in theater. For anything extra sensitive, you can call me from the phone in your apartment.
This feels a lot like last time.
Take heart, my friend. We're at the end of history. Everything that can go wrong already has.
I love that line.
Now get some rest. Don't fall for false advertising.
A click, then nothing.
Take heart, my friend. We're at the end of history. Everything that can go wrong already has. I love that. Okay. I gotta check on something real quick. So, that, didn't expect to run into that one, but I guess that's exactly where, so where does Yana... So, I now have a whole crap... So I guess that was... Was that redacted? Yes, I guess redacted changed its name. So now it is... It's updated to zero out the Grand Lich. Former plot to strike the Grand Lich. The prisoner told you about the Lich's coming. Maybe he knows more about the Lich's itinerary. Does that mean I need to bust him out of jail? A Valusian prisoner should be able to reveal your best opportunity to assassinate the Grand Lich, but you'll need to see if Emter will trade for him in order to get him out of jail first. So find the Emter head of human capital. Head of human capital for Emter is one you can trade for the prisoner. That's my old friend Esty. Godai seems the kind of guy who's moved heat before. He's around at night. So I need to reach him and buy a gun. Find a fool for reasons unknown to you. That could be Pseudopod. Carolina could be an astrophysicist. Not everyone worked together. It would be a good idea to find out everyone's preferences. So the fool could be Pseudopod, Ramses, or the unmoored houseboat? I guess who's ever on the houseboat? The astronomist... Oh. Astronomist could be Carolina, Esty, or Halocene. Melita could be a cupbearer. And I'm assuming there's other options for cupbearer that I haven't exposed yet. Also, I got a skill point. And I have post-concussion syndrome. Okay, great. Fantastic. Let's go... Let's go visit Yana. Actually, let's save first. We haven't done that in a bit. Okay. Hey, it's been a bit. You want to give me the Mega Violator?
Stray spies still wandering around, looking for their forever home.
I can probably get bonuses from that if I... Well, let's continue with this first before I give her a synonym, a cryptonym, sorry. She needs a code name. Can I have one of those?
Dipped one in nitroglycerin. Fair warning.
Packet juts out towards you, half a dozen blackheads stick out.
Her fingers are spangled with violet glitter.
Thanks.
The girl tilts her head up and offers a half shrug.
Takes the savor of an X-drag.
The smoke swirls
Oh,
lazily
fuck.
in your chest.
Oh, that raised my delirium. My fatigue is bad. Alright, I desperately need some sleep.
Don't think you're getting another one, because you're not.
Found the old Lusian, Dante.
Alive?
For now.
Where?
Secret jail. In the basement of a literary magazine office.
Last place he expected to find himself, I bet. Would be funny if it wasn't.
Emter got him. Know anything about that?
So not the Weeping Eye. Emter. That one's the big bank, right?
Oh, yes. The Empire without territory.
Seems like they found some territory then, if he's currently chained up in it. What's he giving them? Are we fucked?
Some sadistic woman tied me up and electrocuted me. I gave them some stuff. Not you.
Fuck. Are you alright?
Big spies, don't cry. Still warming up. The old me would have held out.
I'm sure she'll show up soon.
Probably.
Thanks for coming through, Herschel.
Yeah, now who is this old Lusian guy?
I honestly don't know. Temple never said anything about him, which was strange. Most of the time, he can't wait to tell you about his latest secret.
That's not great for a spy.
This one? He was terrified from the jump. Does Dante prick say anything else?
He's really not the biggest fan of Tempo right now.
Join the club. You'll get a jacket.
He wants me to get him out of jail, though. Send him to a super block.
And what's that gonna cost you?
No one's named a price yet.
Well, we've got to do something about him, haven't we, Herschel? Loose fucking end. Someone's gonna trip and break their neck.
The girl watches you, dancing her cigarette back and forth in front of her face. The device. Ask her about the device.
Speak your piece.
One other thing, that the device the old guy smuggled out of Luz for Tempo. He's pretty sure he gave it to you.
Who do you trust? Me or this clapped-up old clown?
He was very certain he gave it to Tempo.
Oh, that mega violator. Yeah, sure, I've got it.
Oh, that Mega Violator.
No backhanded retort. No reflexive insult.
Dante said it's a really rare bootlegging device.
Rarest you've ever known. One of a kind, even.
So you do know how it works.
Yeah. Intimately.
Wait, what?
Impossible.
That actually is tempo, isn't it? It actually is tempo. Oh. I can't fail this. I did the right thing.
A memory passes through an older memory, and each calls the other a ghost. Both leave a little of themselves within the other.
When'd you get so slow, Hirsch?
Tempo?
Me. I'm right here. Always have been.
Can't be, can it?
Of course it can. Why not? Some shit about the laws of reality. Don't be a boring cunt. You never were before. You think Taxman, prized fucking asset, wouldn't hold up his end of the promise? I told him, Cascade or nothing.
He put his cheese tempo somehow, and that Mega Violator does that. Does that mean I can use it on Pseudopod?
Person to person.
He is there and not there. All your senses twitch at the eeriness, at the undeniability of it.
Yana, you're tempo, aren't you?
The girl stubs out her cigarette, steady yet forceful, suddenly engrossed in the act of crushing.
How you been, Hirsch?
Mismatched eyes find yours.
I've missed you around.
How can some device make copies of people?
They're more like bootlegs. Imprints, I think they call them. Sounds impossible, right? I thought so too, but clearly, a little bit possible.
How?
Witchcraft. It's like a bad mirror. A wishing well for your loose dreams, for all the inner colors of you.
Gonna need some specifics.
It starts with a memory or something. But don't ask me, I was considerably fucking hypnotized for most of it.
So tempo hypnotized you?
Kind of. He just gave me a load of ketamine, which I'm pretty sure isn't in the official manual. But you have to be like a blank slate. Totally receptive, basically comatose.
Like Pseudopod.
A weave of city away. The being formerly known as Pseudopod twitches in his dream.
There were pictures on the wall projected from the machine, and I think an image of Tempo as a kid. Like I said, fucking witchcraft.
What are your inner colors, Yana?
Darker than I remember them.
This is a lot to process. I'll have to do some processing.
I don't have shit of his memories either, so let's not play 20 fucking questions. I'm just him now, and that's it.
Why did Tempo want a copy of himself?
Because Tempo was scared of everything. He wanted the backup. He thought they were gonna kill him. Keen prediction.
Black cigarette ignites behind a glitter-spangled palm.
There's that they again. The oft-invoked nemesis of you.
What about you, Yana? Are you they or are you us?
I'm me.
Close enough for now.
I'm not trying to fuck you, Hirsch. But believe what you want.
And you agreed to this process?
There was rain in my head, Hirsch. It was always raining. And it was always midnight beyond the clouds. I wanted... I don't know. Not that.
Did you find it?
Not really. But it stopped raining, at least.
This is fucked. Can you go back to being just you if you want?
And why would I want that?
You might miss yourself.
Haven't yet. I'll let you know.
That's not an answer.
Anyway, this is a forever kind of deal. And the deal is, I deal with it. Move the fuck on.
Whoa.
Yeah. Curse go forward, curse go back.
You remember him saying that a long time ago. Chant-like. A little ritual.
Tempo, brother, you've lost weight, and you've gained hair.
Is that all you've got to say? Nothing but stupid fucking jokes.
Well, yeah, that's how I deal with this fucking... What the fuck? Why didn't you just tell me from the start?
Because there's a lot at stake. Because I didn't know whether you were on my side, let alone dependable. And because you were pretty late.
I know. Sorry.
Also, I really didn't think you'd believe me. I mean, I wouldn't.
And yeah, doesn't it chime a distant chord? The Lusian political elite being strange copies of themselves.
That makes sense. I didn't even pick up on that. This device must be how the Lusian ministers imprint themselves on each other.
Yeah, the pricks in power fire it up whenever they need a new politicant. All from one guy, bootlegging himself over and over for like 300 years.
So Lusia is run by one guy who just bootlegs himself into other bodies.
According to Tempo, anyway. But when we covered intra-Luthean relations in history class, they didn't say shit about it.
A theory often dismissed as rumor, but taken more seriously on the top levels of the Operant Bureau. The Lusian political ministry are all identical psychic graphs of the same ancient philosopher. Just what on earth has Tempo encircled you in here?
Fuck. And what does it feel like now?
It feels like I can't quite remember myself. Like I'm watching myself through dream glass. All smudged and smeared.
Keep going. I really need to know how this works.
I watched a lot of TV as a kid. Whenever there was a bad storm, the blocking antennas would get fucked and we see pieces of Luthean TV breaking through. All weird and wavy. That's how it feels sometimes. Like a signal error. Hearing someone else's thoughts and now they're yours. But the static's not the thoughts. It's my mind trying to make sense of them.
So you haven't got two people in there?
Nope. Just me. But also there's more me now. Outside the coverage zone.
Tempo, tempo, tempo.
It's Yana. Just one Yana.
This is very messed up, but I believe you.
Thanks, Hirsch. The New World Order. Still getting to grips with it.
That weird Lusian device, where have you stashed it?
Right here. It's mystical fucking gear, Hirsch. I hardly threw it out.
From beneath her chair, she pulls out a small console device, about the size of a dinner tray. Colored buttons flank a large, dark screen. What is this thing? At first glance, it could pass for some unmarked consumer novelty. A portable television, or a handheld game system.
The Mega Violator. Cool.
Yeah, it hasn't got an actual name anywhere on it. That's part of what's cool about it. This is the thing that made me what I am.
Does it still work?
Nope. Fucked. Needs batteries. Special Luthean batteries.
I see.
Might be better for you to, you know, hang on to it or something.
I agree.
Jackpot.
Why do you want me to have it?
Because it reminds me I'm basically some failed test pressing.
I can understand how that would be depressing.
Also, you seem like you're in a load of shit, Hirsch. Maybe you need a backup yourself. So do me a fucking favor.
Alright, give it to me.
And no, it did not come with an adapter. But it does have cocaine in the seams. And a little bit of nose blood.
Well, that would be Tempo then. Tempo did drugs off it.
Speak your piece.
Know anywhere I can find a gun?
Guns are an Azuri racket. Bazaar doesn't carry. Handgun?
Any gun.
You're looking for an entry-level Azuri frontman. One of those expendable fucks they shove into the grinder. carabinero for there.
No any such fucks?
There's a particularly lame one who hangs out near the roundabout. He's tried it on me a couple of 3 times. Would rather shoot myself.
Sounds familiar. She's talking about Goat Eyes, the lovelorn soul of many endeavors.
So you and Marco.
Me and Marco.
How are things between you two?
Fine, but also not great. I barely had time to see him.
Do you feel the same about him since you know Tempo and you?
Since I became a middle-aged criminal. Yeah, complicated one. I don't know. I think so. It's weird. When he's around, he annoys me and I want out. But when he's not there after he's gone, he becomes like the best person ever in my mind. Even though he hasn't changed.
The lines here, but I can say, rinse him for all he's worth, emotionally, financially, and operationally. No. Once this is all over, you should make it up to him.
Maybe. We'll see. I hope we can.
Have you told him your Tempo?
No, Marco didn't even know Tempo. So what the fuck would I say? Surprise, sweetheart, I'm some random middle-aged gay man now?
Well, I probably wouldn't start the conversation that way. We could start, see how it goes down.
If he freaks out, I can play it off as a joke. He always laughs at my jokes.
What's your favorite thing about him?
Probably his smile?
Uh-oh.
Moving on.
So I need to give her a cryptonym, and I just don't have the stats.
And yo, Hirsch, that operation with Acid Scarf, tailing the weird headphones guy, I'm pretty sure it's about the imprinting device.
Yeah? As in the headphones the guy wants it?
I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to give it to me.
Honestly, I don't like having it around. I can hear it snickering at me. But Hirsch, I'm not trying to fuck you over.
She takes a deliberate drag. Eyes on you one moment, the cigarette the next.
Let's have each other's backs, Hirsch. It's less scary that way.
It's true. Alright, can I sleep here, or... No, I can't. Alright, well, what have I picked up some quests there. Oh god, so many. Stressful. So, loose end, that's nothing, collect them all, gift. I still haven't done that. Lead on weird headphone guy from Marco. Yana's almost boyfriend. Marco is in theater and on the tail of the weird headphone guy, who I believe the Lady Gaga fans were also dealing with. Didn't I just get a Quest Apology World Tour? Or do I just have too much stuff to do and I just missed it? Oh well. Oh no, it's a fucking thing. Never mind. It's a condition. You keep seeing everything as your fault, and you might be right. It's hard to tell. Trace the shit streak back to its point of origin, find the idiot responsible, and hold them to account. So I reinforce personalism and records, which is nice. I do have a big records check staring me right in the face. And if I hurt people physically, I lose the reinforced effects. I see. And this is the one I picked up from the torture. Crack the lid open, apply liberally around your eyes, lips, and nose using broad strokes. Pat dry to aid absorption. When you no longer recognize yourself, that's how you know it's working. So personalism and entanglement +1. Exerting on relation checks cost -1 anxiety. Pull faces to express yourself. Huh. Okay. I wonder if Marco still wants to talk to me after I bashed his face in. I never did mention that to Yana. Who are you?
The woman holds herself and the book in her hand with poise. She has clearly been well raised.
Hello there. A fellow honorable peruser?
She's referring to the honor book stall next to her.
Yeah, I've browsed it before. Interesting idea.
Isn't it? Any effort to make literature more accessible is to be admired, in my opinion.
Gonna give her a blank nod?
Well, I certainly think so. Anyway, enough of that. Is there anything I can help you with?
Well, what are you reading?
It's a book of poems called Turned to Fruit. Not much good in it, I'm afraid.
Are you a poet yourself?
I am. I'm also the editor of a poetry magazine, the Noscorentes Review. But it's currently on hiatus.
Hey, did you know there's a secret jail in your basement?
That's the poetry magazine you've heard about, as its office is nearby, or at least it did.
Was that another way of saying the magazine's dead?
Hopefully not. Though, I know a lot of magazines have been shuttering these days. Our sponsor cut the funding for the time being, so it's in their hands whether or not we return.
I see, and now you're catching up on some reading?
Yes, it helps to keep one's mind active in times of turmoil. Once I can face the blank page again, I will try to channel my feelings into verses, as I want to do. Yes, please.
Is the title supposed to mean something?
Undoubtedly a metaphor, though why they chose that one hasn't become any clearer after reading the majority of the contents.
I see. Is there something wrong with the poems?
There's nothing wrong with them per se. It's more a matter of taste. When you have read as many poems as I have, it's easy to tire of anything that isn't completely fresh.
And what, Pertel, makes a poem fresh?
It can be anything. Word combination, structure, the perspective. It could even be a single exquisite metaphor. As long as it's something I haven't seen before, and it's done well, it will jump out at me.
Let's talk about something else then.
Of course. I have the time. Goodbye.
I don't know if you're important or not, but we will come back. I wonder where that guy is who was talking about... Come get help later, basement. Jesus Christ. I wonder what happened to that guy who said, who asked about the game stuttering, because that's the first stutter I've seen just now that I can remember in 4 episodes.
A stray cat hops soundlessly over a nearby wall. Your double turns to you.
Cascade.
Wait, Holocene, what's happening?
The past is here again, this time in the guise of your former double, walking down the back ways with you one night half a decade ago.
I'm not saying it's likely, Cascade, only that the possibility can't be dismissed out of hand.
I don't think cats are... Of course it can't. Little can. Walk me through it.
Point 1, nocturnality. Point 2, X-ray sight.
That second point is not a point.
Spoken like someone who's never locked eyes with a cat through a wall.
He's right. Say you're right. What do we do with that information?
We wait, of course. They know more about us than we do about them. We have to wait for them to show their hand. They have their own methods, their own strategic objectives, unaligned with any known power.
Cats as... Okay.
And, I fear, devious and at odds with our own.
He's completely insane.
Your double continues walking, his hands clasped behind his back and his gaze restless, darting around the scene, taking in everything. Absolutely everything.
Huh. I've gone too far. Or have I? Is it just too late in the day, or do I just absolutely forget where that guy, the kid's hiding? Or not late enough? There he is. He probably doesn't like me much.
The teenage boy nods hesitantly as you approach.
Yana sent me. She did, yeah, so you should know my cryptonym. Scarf. Seems legit.
And what do they call you?
They call me... Cascade. Cascade?
Cool.
Thanks. Whatever, I'll get a cooler one as I move up through the ranks. No, you won't.
What can I brief you on?
Let's hear your report, Scarf.
Yeah?
Tell me about headphones, guy.
He was here. I saw him. That lone ad over there, there's a mailbox dot under it, and headphones guy used it. I think he took something from it. Small. Like a package. It was hard to see. I was hiding back here.
Great. Then he strolled past the clinic and poof, gone. It was crazy. What did he look like?
I took notes. Tall, smoker, long jacket, big collar, biggest headphones ever, and creepy. That's underlined 2 times.
He looks off in the direction of the man's disappearance.
And you sure he didn't see you? Affirmative.
He's certain of his skill, as amateurs often are.
Good work, Scarf.
Awaiting review.
Shouldn't I get a review or a debrief? Alright.
He stands a little straighter.
Only you can truly assess yourself. How did it feel?
Great. It felt so sick. So I nailed it. You know, Yana's still the coolest, but you're pretty cool too.
Would you like your tooth back?
Yeah, maybe somebody can put it back in.
He stares at the bloody piece of enamel in his palm.
Sorry about that.
Cool.
About Yana.
What about her?
How you two doing?
Fine, I guess.
How'd you meet?
Meet her? Well, we've been in the same school since we were small, but I didn't meet her until last year. I used to sit behind her in history before she dropped out to run the bazaar and all this happened. She was really sweet, shy.
Who asked who out?
I asked her. I passed her a note, drew a dolphin. She likes dolphins. Put a speech bubble coming out of its mouth, and then I wrote, "Be my girl. I'm finished without you."
Oh. And she definitely said yes.
Yeah, you got it. It was nice. Drew me one back that said, "I accept your proposal."
Oh, Jesus.
She's too important for stuff like that now, with the bazaar and everything. But I get cooler presents. Genuine name brand shit from Louvre.
She says you can see her for an hour over the weekend. Really? Yeah, whatever. Sweet. I'm happy for you. Nobody wants to see me because of my sins.
Yeah? Well, I have sins too. Loads. Been excluded from school twice. Pencil crimes, failed tests, bit of fire stuff.
Bit of fire
Done it
stuff,
all.
kid? Okay.
Cool.
Alright, let's... God, I needed a nap. Let's head back to the Photoshop. Which is not this way. Oh, hello.
Copper light spilled across Party Alley. With the tip of his cigarette, Vespar indicated another building. He'd lost track of how many.
Love Hotel. That one was cinematic.
Huh?
He looks to you, half a smile on his face.
Looks toward the building.
Double murder. Couple months ago. The man was a baby-faced Boyavik of the Azuri mob.
I see.
The woman was married. Not to him. Both shot in bed. He was alright.
Vespar was always telling stories like that. About the Azores.
For whose benefit, it was hard to say. Sometimes it just seemed he needed to get them out.
You knew the guy?
Little bit. He was a fast riser among the Azuri. Had some funny stories. Couldn't drink for shit. He would have made a great snitch. His gun was still holstered, tangled up in his pants.
That's a hell of a way to go.
Certain deaths can't help but take on a metaphorical quality.
Ah, well. Let's fucking go.
Was he talking about himself there? Possibly. Alright, photo 24 is this way. Let's save, and before we go in... I don't think anything's actually going to happen. But let's do our... actually, do I need to do one? Nah, I don't. Let's run straight through this. So, let's run through our ad break. So, yeah, let's go. Hello, Constance.
She doesn't seem to have been expecting you. Strange smell about her. Chemical. You remember it from somewhere.
All good there, special asset?
Of course, all good here. How may I support you this fine evening?
Need you to redistribute some funds to my account.
Apologies, Operant. That's a bit beyond my remit. If you're short on funds, you should speak with your controller directly.
She nods.
So I'm staying a bit longer in Portofino. I had some questions about the room.
Oh? Are you considering decorating?
Decorating?
I told Pseudopod to use tape and not tacks if he needed to hang something. But of course, as paying tenants, you are technically allowed to personalize the space however you'd like.
Though within reason is implied. Tape retains a lower profile, leaves no holes, no evidence. Also, she won't hesitate to subtract the price of wall repairs from your stipend.
Some of these are depressing as hell. Did Pseudopod decorate?
He doesn't seem to have gotten around to it. I thought, well, he seemed a little homesick. I thought it might help.
If I do my job correctly, there'll be no evidence I was ever in Portofino.
So that's a no, then. Well, regardless, I know Pseudopod wasn't able to pass along the... If you do have any questions, let me know. I'll be here if you require...
How you doing, buddy?
You approach your double. A faint line of drool darkens the sheet. He's a blank piece of meat. As you consider the vacant face of your inanimate double, your thoughts turn towards the mysterious imprinting device. Its weight suddenly all too palpable. Some things are better left untouched.
I could turn him back on.
A brief red pulse, then nothing.
But I need batteries.
Without batteries, the
Okay. We're gonna find out what that smell is after his sleep, because I am still concussed. Also, I'm gonna call Melita, because I need money.
raw information atomizes itself. On the other side of the world, a phone rings.
Cascade.
I dropped by the fogged mirror.
Your old schnapps then.
A ripple through your heart. She remembers.
Was it as you left it?
No, I was different.
Yes. A lot of things are different now, but it won't always be easy to tell what.
I thought I might wallow in the past a bit.
I suggest you don't submerge yourself in your darkest and most painful parts. It's not very healthy.
I'll stop.
Let's keep the past at arm's length. You're here for a new task, not to replay the old days. Now, was there something else?
How are those people in the developed world supposed to make money?
The eternal question. I'm guessing this means your generous stipend has not in fact covered your various expenses.
That's true. It's for the assignment, I promise.
The assignment. Very well, must be important.
Dripping skepticism.
Realistically, I see 3 options available to you. You could resort to a life of minor criminality, you could adopt a more lucrative ideology, or of course, you could get a job.
Minor criminality sounds like me.
The developed world is basically a massive machine for continually extracting small amounts of money from people. All you need to do is turn that machinery into your own automated teller. I'd say vending machines are your best bet.
Give me a lawbreaker's mystique.
You will have no mystique because you will not get caught.
That's also a valid point. Okay. Speak to me of these other ideologies.
Painful though it may be to admit, there are reality organizing systems more compatible with fat soul stacks than post-historical materialism.
You mean I should try to become a capitalist?
Strictly for economic purposes. We're talking about what's in your brain, not your heart.
I see. I already have a job. You just don't pay so good.
I mean in theater. There must be some positions open for the sock exporter down on their sales. Dog walker, shoe shiner.
You realize you have seen no dogs in Portofino.
That is a valid point. I have not. Boatman seems like a solid working class individual. Maybe I can help him move crates or something.
I don't know if I would have pegged you for manual labor, but sounds like a promising start, in any event.
I've also gotten work at the Fogged Mirror, which I may do again before I go to rest. Can't you just give me some money?
But I have been giving you money. When you complete your tasks, you surely recall.
It's not your money anyway. Help me out here.
The bursar's office is incredibly tight-fisted. I suppose we could apply for an exceptional infusion, but I'd need to provide a very compelling reason.
I think reason. Okay, I'll think of something.
I look forward to it.
You know what? Talking about money bores me.
What else is on your mind, Operant?
I need your help with something assignment related.
Yes? What do you need?
I have some questions about my double.
Pseudopod? What do you want to know?
Do you know where I could find Lusian batteries?
I don't see what this could have to do with Pseudopod, but any genuine Lucian product will run on their batteries. Check around the bazaar for toys and electronic products.
That sword, right? He's still catatonic.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Cascade, you are not a doctor. Leave him alone.
It's about our friends from Transnational Capital.
Trouble with the bank. Unsurprising.
He lives in a housing campaign, but I can't find which apartment.
Have you tried checking the post boxes? Any envelopes in there will have names and addresses.
And where would I find these post boxes?
For God's sake, Cascade. Somewhere in the housing campaign. Very well.
And about a weapon.
I told you I can't send you one. I can only advise. Be careful. Fine.
That's... I won't roll a 12, so we're not going to do that. I have some news about Tempo. He's alive. Kind of.
Tell me everything.
Got a device from Luz that's supposed to make imprints of people.
Ah, I see. You've got yourself the famed Lucian imprinting device. Is that it?
I do. You know about that stuff?
Please. Dubious lore about Lucian imprinting techniques are stock and trade. We get defectors shopping all kinds of wild tales. Personally, I find this stuff a bit hard to follow. But the usual line is that these imprints are meant to preserve the consciousness of an old political philosopher called Anonymous.
What kind of wild tales?
Unintelligible stuff, mainly. Babble about dream erasure, mass hallucinogenic events, villages of psychic duplicates acting and thinking in concert. And yes, some of them claim to have seen magic devices that copy one consciousness onto the mind of another. Never substantiated, of course. Usually, they just want money and a nice state-issued apartment in one of the nicer people's republics.
You don't believe there's anything to it?
It's not my job to believe. It's my job to condense fact from the vapor of rumor and speculation. No one outside La Luz understands how this imprinting business really works. If it even works. Some days I think it's all just devious propaganda.
What's so special about this Anonymous character?
I believe he's supposed to be the original theorist of techno-fascism. You'd need to talk to a remembrancer to learn more, I think.
Or perhaps a genuine techno-fascist.
Well, I have the device.
Oh yeah? Does it work?
It needs special batteries.
How convenient. What makes you sure your old friend didn't simply buy himself a bridge in the depths of a cocaine fugue?
The girl. She is Tempo. I believe her.
Believe what you choose, Operant. What else is on your mind?
What do you know about Hausman?
I don't know who you're referring to.
Come on, Mel. Old man, ugly shirt, box for a heart.
I don't know anyone by that description. There's certainly no record of him in the Remembrancer's archives. Meaning that, as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't exist at all. Which isn't to say he couldn't be useful to you.
Got me out of that empty jail.
So you have yourself a magic spell. Careful how you use it. One wrong word and you've cursed yourself instead.
No, entities are the lowest forms of matter in the Operant Bureau's extended cosmology, reserved for traitors, falsifiers, and thieves.
Which of those is he? Be straight. Did he reach out about me?
Did who reach out, Operant?
The man with no heart.
Oh, you're still talking about the imaginary man. Sorry, thought we'd moved on.
Come on, Mel.
Yes?
Fine, forget it.
There's nothing to forget. Now, what else is on your mind?
Thanks, Mel.
Luck and skill, Operant.
Okay, do you know what? Let's work a shift at the bar. That's going to crank up my fatigue. And then we can sleep it all off at once. I mean, that anxiety is gross, and I'm really at the end of my rope there.
A single sheet of paper lies in the tray.
Oh, I got a fax.
At the top of the page is a header next to a grayscale logo you can't make out. Portaferro Cosmonautics and Space Exploration, Payload and Ballistics. Silo 1, Sublevel 4, Pete Tract Portaferro.
Let's read it.
Cascade. Possess information, critical. Go all the way down. Miho.
Who or what is a Miho?
Miho. Who know? Nothing in the directories. Only thing under MI is Mia Holloway, your first almost girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Proto-girlfriend.
Let's examine the sheet.
Portaferro Cosmonautics and Space Exploration. Not a letterhead that sees much use these days. The Petol Tract was the site of Portaferro's aborted space program.
What happened?
The rocket went up, but did not come down. All contact was lost 16 minutes post-launch. These days, the tract is a wasteland of space metal and local myth. All that's left is a massive abandoned rocket silo on the beach. This Miho entity is waiting for you at the dark end of the silo.
Okay. Fantastic. Nonsense. What do you make of this?
Your landlady glances up, then quickly looks back down with a non-committal shrug.
We're gonna eat it. No, we're placed back in the tray.
You replace the sheet where you found it, now slightly crinkled. You turn away from...
So there's another district over here. Okay. And yet another quest. Fax came from the space program, used to be at the bottom of the Petol Tract. Well, they know my name, they know I'm here. Let's go continue with my original plan. Which is make a little bit more money. Because the most important part of a spy game is bussing tables. Why did she say I can fuck with vending machines?
The brightly coloured cans and cigarette packets seem even more vivid upon your return. Have you changed your mind?
Was that a loose end? No. Imprint my consciousness onto pseudopod using the Olesen device. I didn't make that logical leap, but okay. All right.
Hello again. What'll it be? Alright. I need you collecting empties, soaping up, rinsing, drying. Got it?
I can do all that.
You scoop a pile of empty glasses into your arms, lugging them through the crowd and back to the deep industrial sink. Shoulder, shoulder, elbow, elbow. You do everything to maintain your grip.
Definitely grabbed more than I should have.
The trick you find is to just go slowly and wait for the drunks to stumble out of the way. As soon as you've got them clean, another table beckons you to collect another set. They seem to wave to you from every angle, always asking, no, demanding your attention.
You've reached anxiety limit. Rip. Starting to get the hang of this.
You keep going until there are no more glasses to gather. Before you know
That was permanent, too.
patrons are clearing out.
Oh well.
And another 4 hours have passed.
That was a busy one. Nice job. See you.
All right. Good enough. Let's go. Oh. Your pockets are looking a bit empty. Everything feels a bit harder now. You've just learned a valuable lesson. In the developed world, the real crime is being poor. Just effects, steal from vending machines, raid more trash. I feel like that's a good one. Wonder how much I get from vending machines. Also makes up for the loss.
Vending machines are basically a 10,000-year-old grift. You ever think about that?
No, but consider me intrigued.
Picture this, right? There's this hairy guy, the Paleolithic hustler. He's stuffing berries in a tree hole. And then he gets an idea.
What's the idea?
This prick finds a big, heavy stone and drops it over the hole. You want berries? I'll give you some. For a flint or a seashell.
That's just capitalism, baby.
Boom. History's first vending machine.
And people just went with it?
Some other guys pushed back, definitely. But without berries, most of them starved to death. Point is, the grift works, even on you. You're broke, yet you keep walking past those glowing boxes where descendants of the hustler are hoarding resources, without even reaching in to take some.
Rumba, canned coffee, even a sip of which would have made your ancestors' hearts explode.
Wait, you saying I can just take stuff from vending machines?
Not stuff, money. The standardized berry of the modern world.
Don't vending machines have alarms and automated defenses and stuff?
No longer necessary. Not after the people have been rendered compliant and uncreative.
Oh.
Fuck that primitive grifter. Pin him under his own rock and reach the fuck into that tree hole.
I'll take that tree hole. Coin trades, here I come.
You can already hear the pseudo-verbal sounds of proto-hominid liberation.
Hot damn. That's a great sound to hear.
The brightly colored cans and cigarette packets.
Actually, what we're gonna do, we're gonna...
Have you changed your mind?
Just in case I get caught.
The brightly... You're in the clear. Give it a go. All that separates you from the cache inside is a little lock. This should be easy.
I do have a lockpick.
You jangle it around for a minute or so, but it doesn't work. The shape of the cylinders is completely different. Use a vendor override code. It won't be anything complicated. It will be simple, easy to remember, idiot-proof.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The machine whirs happily,
Ha-ha!
recognizing its master's shibboleth, and spits out the cash into your hand. You turn away from the...
Sweet. Well, that solves that problem. Can I do that to every vending machine? Well, let's go, since I'm apparently loaded. Let's go fast travel and find Goat Eyes and see if he can get me a gun. I was wondering if you knew someone called Vesper. Vesper. He straightens his posture and gives a surrounding glance. Friend of yours? More of a professional acquaintance. Heard he passed away. Is that true? Yeah, it must have been 4, 5 years ago. It feels weird hearing his name.
So that's it. He's gone. Asset virtue. Confirmed. Zeroed out.
Do you know how he died? Line of duty. That's what the obituary said. Didn't mention the specifics.
And he just happened to come across it.
What did it say exactly? It's been years, but I'm sure it was the usual shit. Mourned by his brothers, fell in steadfast service to put to funeral. You know, all that honor talk. What do you think happened?
Only 2 possibilities. His own brothers failing the Brotherhood or the Azuris. Figure it was the Azuris.
Portafero's largest organized crime syndicate, who he no doubt works for.
News of a dead carabinero usually comes with jokes and shit talk. Maybe drinks. And sure as the Cape boys were quiet, so were the Azuris.
Think they had a reason to go after Vesper?
He'd been on the shit list for a while, I'm sure. Maybe he pissed off one of the pecans. Doesn't matter. The uniform's reason enough. And Vesper didn't look too good the last time we met. Like he knew something ugly was coming.
Tell me more about this last time, then. Chance encounter. Saw him in East Quisich. He had this sad box of frozen shrimps in one hand, a bag full of booze under his arm. I told him, man, the fuck you doing all the way out here? Vesper grinned like an asshole. Fucking supply run. Followed him back to his place. When was this? Late 91. A few years before. Yeah. Hung out for an hour or so. Then he told me he needed to get back to it. Showed me the door. Was it a clock or something? Seemed to be. Vespar's old clock, maybe. And you parted ways after that? Yeah, before I left, he had a question. Half smiles. It was about the day he first approached me. You know, our chats. Why'd he ask? Deal back then was that I wouldn't talk to him about lore of Eutis, ever. I was firm, you know. No talking about my people. Right, so what did Vesper want to know? What I would have done if I'd only had two choices that day. Turning on my people, or gun in my mouth. Oh fuck, did Vesper kill himself? I put two fingers in my mouth as a reply. Vesper gave me a hug and just said, "My man." Then he pushed me out of the door. That was that. You miss him? It's still fuck Carboneros every day as far as I'm concerned, but I'm willing to give him a pass. Let's say I'm looking for protection. Are you the man to talk to? And I'm looking for a government that'll tuck me in at night. What kind of protection? You know the kind.
I see. Someone causing you grief, baby girl?
My business is mine, Goatface.
And my business is getting you anything you rightfully deserve. But it's not always that simple. Since you're not local, let me explain something. B-Town's not like other places. Yeah, there's guns around, but you don't get one easily. The laws are tight. Carabineros roll out these gunpowder sniffing hounds and go on walks a couple times a year. You know, to remind people what's what. The dogs are a mean foreign breed. No hair, all teeth.
Oof.
My cousin, Alishba, lost a chunk of her calf to one.
Was she carrying at the time?
I'm sure she was. But she's still not walking right a decade later. My point is, you don't walk armed around here.
Are you saying you can't help?
I'm saying, show me your palms. Hold them out, side by side, even. My great-grandmother, back at Rustam, she was a Strega. Saved 3 men from suicide. She married a Bostanji and made him quit.
There's a lot of words there I didn't understand, but okay, good to know.
A high-ranking member of the military, sworn to protect the Rustamian head of state, back when the dream of Rustam still was a state.
Long lifeline, but it's broken in 2 spots. One in the past, one in the future. See how it veers? Different place and time. Had a close brush in another country, baby girl?
The past you can account for, but the future...
What do you mean it's broken in the future?
Could mean anything, could mean nothing. Whatever it is, you'll be better off facing it with my protection.
People like him have an intuition for things like this. Mystic knowledge, passed down through the generations. This isn't good news.
Your love line is split clean in 2. About midway, like you were cut off for a while. First time seeing this.
I've lost many people. Can you see that too?
I can see you barely shaking.
Sullenly, his posture straightens and he looks up. The soft warmth emanating from him dissipates.
All right, you good? We can talk.
Meaning you're willing to sell?
Just say the word.
Well, I'd like to put in an order.
All right, let's start with the big picture. What kind of protection are we talking about?
Massive. We want it big enough to drop something with hooves.
Oh god, the options here. Yeah, I'd like to buy an RPG. Pocket-sized, clean, easy to ditch.
Elegant, cold, a bit curvaceous. Just one move and bam, right through the chest. Like when I first saw you.
Is he hitting on me again?
Steel or polymer?
At the Novessa greenhouse, you and the other would-be operants were trained on steel. There's something comforting in the familiarity.
What would you recommend?
Legacy versus logistics. Steel's hefty, but kicks less. Polymer's light, slick, plastic fantastic. Personally, I'm a steel man.
Let's go for steel.
That's my girl. Now, there's This one's crucial. Safety switch, or you're riding roll.
Oh, this man is hitting on me. I just want to buy a gun. Okay. Safety on.
Sure, I can respect that. Plus you get the satisfaction of taking it all.
There you go.
For you, I'll even throw in an add-on. Gratis. You got a particular in mind?
Keeping it quiet wouldn't go amiss.
I'll take a silencer.
I'll see if I can get you a subsonic kit. It'll be a stubby suppressor. Oh man, I'm excited for you. Give me 2 months, and it's yours.
Out of the question. He must be able to get you something sooner than that.
2 months, you're kidding, right?
Baby, I come from a gun dynasty. We breathe gunpowder and burp recoil. Our babies learn to field strip rifles in the dark. We don't joke about them.
What can you get me by tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Shit. Why do I always fall for the high maintenance girls? Alright. It won't be your dream piece, but it'll be good. Only thing is, I need cash up front.
You sure about this? You could just make your dream piece instead.
I'm good with buying.
You already have a book with gun schematics inside. Just got to piece it all together.
Trust. He doesn't count the money, just pockets it and nods at you. Should have it for you hours, not days. Alright. Let's prove that I can be trusted with other drugs. Absolutely can be trusted. Fuck yeah, I didn't think I passed that.
This is a man of many competing loyalties. His family, his business, his friends. But the one that stays his hand the most?
We all have our religion. Know that I'll respect yours if you respect mine.
I hear you. But catch me up real quick. What is your religion?
Your answer here must be important. The final test.
Same as yours, probably.
How come I never seen you around before then? Only kidding. You're not on drugs, right?
Yeah.
Shiftily, he looks around left and right. After a moment, he blows in and out, then leans in to whisper.
You cannot tell my brothers about this, alright? But I've got the best ex around.
That's all I wanted, thank you. You're in on this now. We go down together.
It's not as serious as that, but you get the point.
You know anything about that isolated building over there?
Why are you asking me? You went in there, didn't you?
Curious about what you know.
I know I wouldn't have gone in there myself. That's all. I was asked to keep an eye on it not long ago. You know, just in case.
By whom?
In case of what?
Baby girl, there are many questions I haven't asked you. Being a thoughtful, caring man.
I like this guy.
Just stay away from there. That's all I'll say. With pleasure.
-5 anxiety, +3 delirium. Powerful empathogen, traditionally used for telling people at raves that you love them, probably cut with speed and baby laxative and pressed into the shape of little bears. And he also has prehistoric weed.
Alright. Tell me. I'll be seeing you.
Yes, you will, goat eyes. Alright, let's... I'm sure that will go absolutely flawlessly and there will be no major issues. Let's get some sleep. Desperately need some sleep so I can cut out some of this fatigue, some of this delirium. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Oh, I kind of want to put a point black in blueprints that I lost. nap time.
The bed welcomes you for a soft slumber. The stillness of the room quietens your mind as you settle down.
I like that. Perfect. 10 a.m. So what am I going to do? I have no end of options. I have... So Vesper's dead. Pseudopod. I can put him back together if I can get some batteries, which I can probably get from the kids in the bazaar. I can talk to Dr. Hugo about Carolina. Okay. And let's do one thing at a time. Let's visit those kids and see if I can grab that sword. And then we're going to find out who Miho is. Good, these kids are predictable. They're still watching TV a day later. Can I convince a child to give me their toy?
Wolf time. Look at those lights. Evenly diffused, impeccable alternating pattern. That thing's not a bootleg. The kids study you, attentive. That's fine.
I'm not going to be able to.
Some more?
Because I have to nail this roll. And even at a full, even if I put 2 points into it, I still have to roll a 10.
The girl nods.
This one seems to be... Let's talk to him about the cups and see if that helps.
Whoa. He looks even smarter than in the show. Remember when he cast Lexicon Apocalypse and wiped out like 50 angels from history?
Uh-huh. After he found their real names in the bottomless library. Critical Wolf can be scary, but he's the smartest one.
And I'm eager to know about this one, too.
No one trains as hard as Eager Wolf. He's the underdog, and a lot of the wolves think he's silly, but he never loses.
He has this secret attack, counter adaptation, where he uses all the moves that ever hurt him. It's so powerful.
Alright. So, what now?
The kids study you.
That's fine.
Do you want to talk about... You can ask. We know everything.
Tell me about this girl whose heart is so full of wolves.
The angel Canopus cursed her before she was even born, because of her mom.
It was vengeance.
So now she's getting vengeance on the angels?
No. Now she serves Canopus in her war against the other angels. There's Deneb, Polaris, and Razzlehog.
Razzlehog is gay. He's the gay angel.
Oh, good to know.
Shut up. I like him. And that's not how angels work.
What's so special about these wolves?
They all have their own powers.
Who's the strongest?
Ultima Wolf.
But Ultima Wolf only appears when times are most dire.
Your tongue runs along the familiar edges of your canines.
So Ultima Wolf's the one who saves everybody?
Well, the last time Ultima Wolf appeared, she burned a village of women and kids.
It was sick.
Who's the scariest wolf, then?
Grieving Wolf. When she plays her heart, even the angels cry.
She also ate Nabia's sister while they were all locked inside Nabia's heart.
These wolves seem to kill a lot of people, kids.
She didn't kill her sister. She ate her.
That's a very important distinction.
But it's not her fault.
Who's the coolest wolf?
Zealous Wolf. He destroyed the moon with his gun hammer.
This sounds like some Final Fantasy shit.
His gun hammer was forged by the Elder Wolves.
Why would he do that to the moon?
He also blew up an ocean. But they only showed that once because of the seizures.
Yeah, he did it to get back at Polaris. That's his mom.
So wait, so angels can give birth to wolves?
Zealous Wolf is only part wolf. That's why he has wings.
Oh.
Polaris forced him to join her Order of Dark Seraphims.
Makes sense.
She's too strong to fight. So Zealous Wolf tricked her instead.
You can't be an angel if you do a stellar sin. So, whoosh.
I'm beginning to understand Zealous Wolf's reasoning.
Do you have a gun hammer?
Not yet.
The toy version's really expensive.
How do you keep track of all these wolves?
It's easy. You just have to memorize their names. I did.
I'm gonna regret this. Let's hear it.
Zealous Wolf, Tyrant Wolf, Raging Wolf, Reviled Wolf, Stoic Wolf, Fear Wolf, Pity Wolf, Yearning Wolf, Sensitive Wolf, Hysteric Wolf, Ecstatic Wolf, Passion Wolf, Tender Wolf, Sorrow Wolf, Insecure Wolf, Grateful Wolf.
Insecure Wolf, that's the name of my punk band.
Seething Wolf, Psycho Wolf, Gentle Wolf, Numb Wolf, Bitter Wolf, Lustful Wolf, Loathing Wolf, Modest Wolf, Sanguine Wolf, Grieving Wolf, Ultima Wolf, Greedy Wolf, Guilty Wolf,
Fuck it, I'm halfway there.
Dream Wolf, Dyspeptic Wolf, Weary Wolf, Wrath Wolf, Cunning Wolf, Trickster Wolf, Placid Wolf, Eager Wolf, Nostalgic Wolf, Dread Wolf, Jealous Wolf,
Hey, Solus.
Venturous Wolf, Stubborn Wolf, Obsessive Wolf, Hasty Wolf, Forlorn Wolf, Mournful Wolf, Vain Wolf, Reverent Wolf, Wicked Wolf, Shy Wolf, Jubilant Wolf, Clement Wolf, Sycophant Wolf,
Sycophant
Furtive
Wolf.
Conformist Wolf, Serene Wolf, Critical Wolf, Vindictive Wolf, and Unyielding Wolf.
He's missing a few.
That's only 59 by my count.
Only because some of the wolves haven't awakened yet, so we don't know their names. They're probably super powerful.
And yet he claimed to know them all, did he not? Skirting the line between truth and deception. If anything, the boy should be commended.
Getting off on a technicality. You got potential, kid.
Thanks.
Repository updated. All listed wolves have been memorized.
A powerful addition to my cultural arsenal.
Surely the people around you will love nothing more than to hear about your latest obsession.
Do you have other wolf questions? There are so many more wolves.
And this girl commands these wolves?
Not really. They only come out when she gets in trouble.
Or when they get hungry. If she doesn't feed them, they try to devour her heart.
The phantom weight presses on your chest as you picture this girl, waking up each day to a world of wolves and monstrous angels.
So the wolves are her friends?
Your friends want to devour your heart.
I hope not, but it might be too late.
My friends are nice.
Could she get rid of the wolves?
No.
Then her heart would be empty.
And the story would be over.
I'd still don't have anywhere close.
You can ask us a...
No. Remember what Mom said. Okay. You can ask some stuff because there's people around. And I can scream real loud.
It's been years since you interacted with children, so a reminder. Be nice. Be normal. The girl's instincts are commendable. The boy's a disaster in waiting.
Solid situational awareness.
I don't know what that means. It better not be bad. I don't trust you. What are your questions? Okay.
The kids study you.
Alright, I got
That's
nothing.
fine.
I gotta figure out something to trade for
You wanna
this.
talk about the
The children ignore you.
Where's... Oh, I gotta break her heart too. Fuck it.
Oh, you're back. Was it you running around causing chaos before? Everyone's talking about it.
Anonymity is your most precious asset. Salvage what you can of its ruin.
Not me. Saw that too. Crazy.
Oh. Okay.
Unconvinced. Unbothered.
So, you want some party supplies?
The stall beside her boasts a display of wigtopiary, plastic tiaras, novelty sunglasses, a burst of colours and textures vying for your attention. Behind it all you see an oddly familiar shape. The tailored shoulders, the sharp collar. The shape is robust and clean, with an architectural asymmetry, like a knife. A cape, but nothing like the other costume pieces around it.
What takes your fancy?
Do I want any of these? It's unnaturally high. Cold read +1, but nothing else. Blueprints +1. Oh, I wish I had that earlier.
You need anything else?
I have some news about your father.
What?
I can confirm that he was taken by Emter. Actually, you know what? Fucking speak fully honest with her. Your dad was onto something. Emter is disappearing people. I just got to... No, I can confirm that he was taken by Emter.
He was right?
A childhood boogeyman, suddenly and horribly real.
But my dad's not important. He's nobody.
Who he is doesn't matter to Emter. It's what he did.
He found something big. I'm going to continue what he started.
Yeah, but will he be... That is... I can't talk right now. I need a moment.
She turns away from you in her stand, burrowing deeper into her hoodie.
It is a nice hoodie. Well, okay. So... Aerotram stations around the city. Where are the Aerotram stations? Sorry, kid. I guess it's up here, maybe?
Ahead, the electric hum and rhythmic clatter of an aerotram station. You will light the next aerotram to the city's outskirts, to a place long abandoned.
Platform was built to accommodate a long-absent crowd of commuters. Let's go exploring. Let's find out who Miho is. Sandstone, the island was once an ancient seabed. Wind into juniper smells like early spring. More pigs. Small animals skitter through the pipes overhead. Tyrus everywhere. First time in years, no one is watching you.
Sunlight strikes the peat-old tract in harsh lines. Foundations and half-built walls cast long, jagged shadows, their edges brittle against the bright sky. The remains of a community that was traded for a single shot at the sky.
That didn't work.
In the distance, an old rocket silo bores into the soil.
What is that?
A void outlined in concrete. These must be the vestiges of Portafero's disastrous 77 space program. The city-state tried to launch a rocket into orbit, only for it to disintegrate. And where the mysterious facts told you you'd find Miho. Your footsteps crunch along the dirt and gravel.
Who is that? Green hair down there. Well, there's beer. Behind the glass, nothing. Stars are ours are still faintly visible, nearly obliterated by the sun and rain.
An old billboard, half collapsed into the dirt. A faded illustration dominates the frame.
Hey,
In one corner,
evil
a jumble
one,
of
how
text
are
and
you?
Diagrams cling stubbornly.
Can you do me a favor, my friend, now that I've just thought of it? In the messenger thread we have, can you kindly throw your email address in there so I know, so I don't have to look for it?
Amid graffiti and peeled paper, two figures point at a space rocket.
How you doing, my
flying
friend?
towards the sun. The scene is awash in still vivid red and yellow. Down below, glass towers lean over cobblestone streets and emerald parks, where hibiscus,
Thank you
plumeria,
so much, sir.
jacarandas bloom in impossible abundance.
You are
Every
a
path
gentleman
bends
and a
towards
scholar.
luminous dome. A vision of a future stillborn.
Let's read the text in the corner.
A message to Portaferans, attributed to Sweet Nestor himself. It begins with a proclamation. Behold, here stands the future of Portafero. Here grow the seeds of our collective glory. Soon our peat-old tract will bloom and Portaferans shall grasp the firmament together. See not foundations, but the dawn of triumph. See not construction, but a long overdue historical correction. Prosperity and autonomy beckon. Children not yet born are already grateful. The developed world will gawp at our triumph. Mourn not the past, for what awaits is our destiny. Nestorismo to the stars. Nestorismo, Nestor's personal brand of politics. Its meaning was whatever was most beneficial at any given moment.
And then he fucked it.
Next to the old ruler's words, a graffiti reads, Traidorismo. Another reads, Boca de mierda. After the rocket exploded live on the world's television screens, Sweet Nestor made bold televised speeches blaming foreign hands. By the time he boarded the helicopter that would ferry him to exile, he'd accused at least half the developed world of engineering the disaster.
Well, at least now we know why everything's broken. How are you, evil one? How is your evening going? How's your Sunday? When was this written?
The date reads, Deuteros 75. 6 months later, the clearing of the peat-old tract began. Over 20,000 residents were displaced, never to be relocated.
Yes, with subtle differences. First of all, it is excellent. It is a very, 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 very well-written game, and I'm really enjoying it. It is very Disco Elysium feeling, but I'd say it's more grounded, if that makes sense. I always felt Disco Elysium felt like it was you were observing Disco Elysium through a haze of, well, honestly, a haze of booze, which is kind of appropriate considering the main character. Whereas Cascade, the main character here, is viewing everything in a much sharper tone, but through her own PTSD and depression. Utterly fantastic game so far. And the city did stake everything on this space program.
Amid the half-eroded paragraph, the words destiny and historical correction endure, as if untouched by time. Portofino would have become one of the big boys of the developed world.
Nice. Fighting with the chlorinator. God help you, I hope you win. Pray tell, who are these boys, and how is their largesse thus declared amongst developed people?
Inevitably, it is reflected in the grandeur of his space program. At present, such grandeur belongs to but 3 nations: Capablanco and Son, and the Kingdom of La Plage. The sole members of the post-orbital club, high status, high funds.
And what of La Luz?
The Luz has never acknowledged the existence of any official space program. Everyone else simply assumes they have one. Stage separation events and plum signatures were observed 14 times above Luzian.
The weather's terrible here, buddy. So much rain. And the People's Republics? How great is their grandeur among the boys?
First to reach orbit, with the Cosmo Future Initiative's inaugural launch in 51. Capablanco followed in 54. By then, the superblock had close-up photographs of the lunar surface.
I think I got the idea.
On the billboard, the rocket is forever committed to the horizon. Nothing has exploded yet. Nothing has failed.
15 and pouring all day.
A desolate expanse of half-built concrete shells and narrow streets wind into nowhere.
Let's look at something else.
The bushes sway in the breeze. The decaying panel grow. Here grow the seeds of prosperity and autonomy. The bushes all around you. The vegetation of the Beetle Tract slowly triumphs over the follies of men.
Alright, so that was less useful than I thought it would be. Although I did get 2 bottles of booze out of it. Now, I did see someone. There he is. She is? Let's have a chat, find out what you are.
Are you here for the copper? If so, you're late.
The woman clutches her wreath of copper, wiring closer to her chest.
Skin burnt pinkish, hardened to elephant hide by exposure to the city elements. Strong and unhealthy, a life form that would refuse to die if you crushed her.
All the copper has been claimed. Yes, yes, all of it.
By whom? You?
Yes.
A giddy smile creeps into her face, like she's outsmarted you.
You can't have copper, but if you want, you can help me. I can pay you. Yes, I can pay you well.
Really?
Suddenly, she reaches into the pockets of her shorts and pulls out
Everything is crap. I've heard good things about that, honestly.
False money. Here. Have some, have some.
She holds her wad, clutching hands up to your chest, pushing insistently. Take what she's offering you.
Your hands close upon a mass of hard, crumpled paper.
Sure, $20.
The scent of 100,000 grubby hands and the insides of cash registers. The fibrous toughness of paper indissoluble in water. There is nothing false about that money.
Is this some kind of joke?
Aha, yes, yes. Money is a joke. Keep it, keep it. I have more.
Okay.
She pulls out further fistfuls to demonstrate. A few bills roll away, but she doesn't even seem to notice. This is more money than you've seen since you arrived in Portofino.
I guess the copper stripping business is good.
The role's subject dissonance is too much. Your brain is incapable of processing it.
Subcomandante Bagman, has already shown us that money is worthless. But if you like it, we can trade. Yes. Copper for money.
Oh, Bagman. All right.
But I keep all the copper.
Where'd you get all this money?
I used to buy into the reality trap. Houses, yes, kids, family, food, all a trap. Spend false time working to make false money. A bad joke. Subcomandante Bagman made me realize this.
Your kids were part of a trap?
Yes. 2 of them and a husband. And I thought I loved them more than life. But then realized there is no life.
Bagman is this game's equivalent of, I'd like to say, Alex Jones, only perhaps a bit more insane. Less right-wing grifter, more completely insane. So we'll see. Yeah.
Need to focus on breaking out of reality.
Somewhere in the streets of Keysok, a well-to-do teenager grips his little sister by the hand and scrutinizes the face of every beggar, every outcast squatting by a canal or hobbling through the alleys, wondering if, maybe...
How old were they when you left them?
The younger one, 5 years. The older one was an illusion I sustained for 9 whole years. Aha, Juan was his name.
This is what remains after you have ripped out all attachments by the root.
His name... And the younger one, what was her name?
Anna.
An involuntary twitch takes over one eye. A short circuit. A glitch.
But then again, she never was. Never. Nor was I.
Some assignments demand absolute sacrifice.
No. No sacrifice. They don't exist, so nothing to sacrifice. I don't exist either.
How are you now, Bet? How are you now? Welcome in, my friend. We are gonna go on an ad break. Actually, no, we're not, because I think everyone hanging out right now is either AFK or subbed, so... I'm okay with that. Let's hang out. Let's run through this. We're gonna meet a metal stripper. And she doesn't actually take her clothes off, she just collects copper. But Bad, how you doing? In fact, we're gonna give you a shout out, my friend.
But who am I to say?
Oh, wait, you were playing Crusader Kings 3. That is a fantastic choice for a weekend game. That is one of those games where absolutely wonderfully anything can happen. Hey! Thank you for the Bezos bucks, Evil One. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you for redirecting a few of Jeff Bezos' unlimited dollars into my pocket. I greatly appreciate it.
There's nothing to contemplate here. Just the ramblings of a mad woman.
Well, a mad woman can teach me so much. It is a nice medieval roleplay simulator until things go completely off the rails. And suddenly it's like one of those games where it's like, wait, I'm doing something completely and utterly morally wrong. And I'm doing it anyway. I need to go back. I was absolutely addicted to Crusader Kings 2 for a very long time. My goal was to conquer the world with Ireland. I never could quite do it. What did you do before you became a metal stripper, crazy lady?
Real estate. Buy house, sell house, add money, remove money. Hilarious when you think about it.
You haven't done that yet in this playthrough. The Vikings are destroying my entire life. Oh, you started in 867, didn't you? Yeah, that is a tough era to start in because you have to deal with raiders all the time, especially if you are not. Well, even if you're pagan, you still have to deal with raiders. Yeah, they are hard to deal with for a long time. On the plus side, if you survive, your army gets a lot of experience. If you survive, you might not.
Yes, I was winning at the game of life. Bad game. Prize for winning, more of the same.
And you're still living off the money you made back then?
Not living. Trying to break out.
I've often suspected all this is a trap. Tell me more.
Aha, yes. Many of us suspected. Gnawing feelings late at night. But nothing to do with this feeling. Have you ever noticed the thing about time?
What about time?
Subcommandante Bagman made me notice this. Yes. Changes everything. Stop. Right now. Look at your clock. Is it moving?
Well, no.
Your brain recoils from the question with the terror of a Paleolithic huntress wondering what lies beyond the horizon. You do not want to touch the edges of your world.
She's trying to open my mind to something gross. Yeah, I'm playing King Aldred of Wessex. I'm just waiting for Ivar the Boneless to make me start again. Oh! One of my favorite playthroughs was not with Ivar. I actually played one of Ivar's brothers, the Halfdan from Denmark. That was fantastic and a lot of fun. He hurt people. It was great. The Empire of Scandinavia. Of course it is.
Really? Look more closely. They say time flows, but does it flow? Or does it stutter, skip, jump ahead?
Yeah, it skips ahead once every second. Of course it flows.
Jump.
A minute passes.
Jump.
Another minute passes.
What are you doing? What is happening?
You are not understanding the thing about time yet, but you are close. Yes, I can tell you are close.
So the game finally told me what I'm supposed to be doing, and what my purpose was, and the revelation was amazing, Bad. And now I've gone from like 2 quests to do to like 14. So the game opened up. It is just as well written, and I keep finding wonderful little pieces of insanity, like this woman, everywhere, hinting at something bigger.
As long as we are inside false time, everything is part of the reality trap. False time reinforces reality.
Because you didn't get to it because well, your Disco Elysium playthrough kind of ended a little bit tragically early, sort of say. Rip to your detective. He was a tragic loss. But there's always this little bit of unreality in science fiction that kind of like doesn't really kind of fades into the background of that game, but kind of gives it a little bit of an edge. Gives a little bit of an edge to the story you're going through, and I'm starting to notice the same thing here in Zero Parades, where you have that little bit of unreality in the storyline, in the gameplay, but just a little bit. Everything's a little bit being filtered through something, if that makes sense. It's hard to describe, but it feels like the story is being filtered through something, like a coffee filter of plot. I'm really enjoying it, though.
Escape false time. Escape reality. Then we will know. Then we will see.
I'm not doing that role. Tell me more about Subcommandant Bagman.
The Revelator, the Brown Phantom, host of the reality situation. Watch him. Then you'll see. Then you'll understand.
She laps from the same pool as Malin's father, who got himself kidnapped after hearing about the phone that makes people disappear on this same show.
Bagman may be crazy, but he has an undercurrent of truth to him.
This bagman is the fiber of the web connecting all paranoia in Portofino.
Do I have to pay for rooms in this one? No. You get a free room. You do have a money problem, but it's... So, one difference, in Disco Elysium, there were points that are definite failure points. That you, just based on your decisions, you can just fail. This game, so far, has consequences, but the story continues with whether or not. And actually, one neat thing with the way you play games like this that I think you'll like, you remember how in Disco Elysium you had to internalize thoughts. They call that conditioning here. So whereas in Disco Elysium it was just a bonus or a penalty and there's nothing else to it, with this, if you internalize a thought, you have to respect that thought going forward in the game, or it gives you a penalty. For instance, I internalized the thought animal magnetism. So fangs, claws, nests, glowing eyes, all that, a greater capacity for violence where pure drive takes you. So I channel my inner animal, and it gives me instincts and sensors. Now, if at any point I violate that, I lose those bonuses. And I lose those bonuses by being unkind to an animal. So when you internalize a thought, you have to roleplay within that internalization, or you lose your bonuses, which I think is really neat.
The reality situation plays every single afternoon. You should watch him, at least once.
Is this the guy that got you to abandon your family?
Aha, yes. He has helped me strip myself of many illusions. Just as time is false, if you watch him, soon you will realize more and more things are false. Almost everything.
And that's a good thing?
Subcomandante Bagman freed me. He can help free you as well. I can see you are trapped too, yes, in the most shallow illusions.
I'll check it out if I have time.
Hopefully you understand. Many watch him, very few understand him.
What do you know about that silo over there?
Why?
Something flares in her eyes. The same sheen of keen paranoia, brightened threefold.
You are thinking of going in there? Down there?
I might check it out.
Very few go down there. Fewer still from curiosity.
Uh-huh.
Insane, but not a fool. She intuits some other purpose.
I'm a rare breed.
Breed, yes. Of course. You know what is down there, don't you? The things they breed in the darkness?
What things are you talking about, crazy lady?
Dolphin-human hybrids. A tortured species originally bred for deep space exploration, abandoned as inviable.
Sorry, are they still down there?
So they say. Go and find out. I'll wait here, see how you fare.
She really wants you to explore the silo for her.
Yes, I just made really bad dolphin noises, don't judge me. Ever heard of something called Miho?
Subcomandante Bagman has never talked about anything like that. Sounds like a government program.
Whatever it is, I think it's at the bottom of the silo.
Aha. This is why you are so curious, yes?
Yes, indeed.
Go and find out what they have for you. I will be waiting, yes, to hear what you find.
It's time to reevaluate the decisions that have led you to this point.
In other words, fuck this conversation.
Yes, remember, you bring me copper, I give you false money. You'll like it.
Got it. Great. No wall lasts forever when built against the tide. She has a few regrets. I don't know if she has regrets or she's just lost her mind. Shall clamber down to the loamy shore, which I cannot do. Safety straps failed their assignment. Got it. A workman's hammock for hidden naps. Love it. Copper. Got to wrap it up for the night. Take care. Well, thank you very much for checking in, Evil One. I always appreciate it. Yeah, you have yourself a fantastic night, and good luck on your battle with your pool, my friend. May your war with the chlorinator be successful. I believe in you, for the record. Chlorinators are a devious species, but I know you can do it. Dirt hole, perfect hiding spot. Knee-high socks and athletic shoes. Cleats ground you. The world is your pitch. Just ignore the breeze around your thighs. Got it. Lovely. I don't have a pry bar. I don't even... I have a pry bar. Huh. Alright, that was weird. Like, I had... What was I saying? I don't have a pry bar. Of course I have a pry bar. I've had a pry bar all game. Schnapps. Alright, what are you? The weather-beaten wooden awning protects offerings to Angel Rotenev. Paper money, cold candles in a row, and paper and photo frames. Once a plastic rainbow, now sun-bleached into near-identical shades. Rotenev, angel of predators and prey. Also dialectics and investment banking. Few of the reverent have left photographs of shop fronts, ribbons. As you look more closely, you see bandages, symbolic blindfolds to keep pursuers at bay. Observing the whole tableau is a hunk of wood. It may once have been well carved, but now it's merely suggests Rotenev. Mouse-like ears, a sack clasped before him. People have pushed coins into the cracks of his timber for good luck. I mean, I want money. I'm always greedy for money, but I don't think I should fuck with a religious thing. Who's leaving this stuff now? Superstitious businessmen, refugees and expats, boar exterminators, boys who like girls who are playing hard to get. All self-perpetuating cycles are a form of the hunt. Addiction, anxiety, conquest, chase, the flight. What's this doing all the way out here? All the way out here was a real place once. Before it was raised to make way for Nestor's space program. But those are still lit, so people still visit. The offerings of a shrine altar are a mix of the old and new, though the recent editions are fewer in numbers. Let's pray to Rotenev. You shift your stance, unsure of where to look with the eyes of 100 strangers watching you from their framed eternity. The glow of the candles collected light reflecting on the awning, their warmth cutting through the cold.
Your muttered litany is carried away on the wind.
I got a buff out of that? Sensors, blueprints, and poetics for 24 hours. Hell yeah. I'm glad I didn't rob him. Alright, let's go up. Cool. Okay, I can't go that way. I don't have chain cutters. But I do have more copper. Well, I'll be able to sell some copper to the crazy lady. That at least has made this profitable. What's this? Kindred spirits of a stately meth head, I see. Ooh. A tactical flashlight for when you would need to see what others would rather stay hidden. That will certainly come in useful at some point, I'm sure. Okay, Miho, where the hell are you hiding? Can't see much at all. You need a light. Convenient! I just picked one up. Fat residue on old cardboard. Mmm. Dustless below the tarp, awaiting an unveiling that will never come. Theater of inorganic decay. Lineworker gloves, swollen and cracked, signs of heavy kerosene exposure. This is a pleasant place. Planks a recent addition, no trace of rot. Oh, okay, so someone lives down here. Not sure why I get a still... Maybe it's just because I'm wandering around an abandoned oil well. I'm getting a very Still Wakes the Deep vibe right now. Shaggy wig and false beard. Meant to evoke wisdom and rugged masculinity. Up close, it's difficult to shake off the resemblance to a taxidermied cat. Made of human hair. I'm not going to wear it full time, I promise, but I have to try it just once. It's art. Oh, this fucking game. Warning, fall hazard. Okay, cool. Well, let's go down the stairs and let's go further into the deep oblivion.
Metal shudders and groans beneath your feet, reverberating downwards.
Peer over the railing.
Red lights fade into nothing. Abandoned, dusty, throated by concrete. Hundreds of steps, winding, disappearing into pure darkness.
Miho lives down here?
Remember what the Miho fact said. Go all the way down.
Good thing I have this flashlight.
A small measure to fend off the encircling dark. You look at the metal between your feet, a square grid that cannot contain the emptiness that surrounds you.
This is quite the set piece. Okay, someone's talking over there. Hi?
Now that's a stride. That's a grand stride. Right there. Up and down 6 times. Could go another 10, I'm sure.
Cardio Grandpa.
Oh, hey, bud. Now, how'd a friendly face like yours end up here?
That's a great question, and I don't know the answer. What are you doing down here, old man?
Working on myself, but I'm all about done for now. That means the stairs are all yours, bud.
Well, what's so great about them?
Down and down they go. Greatest stairs I ever saw. You ought to give them a try.
Okay.
You know, it's nice to have company. Good chinwag helps stimulate metabolic ignition.
May I ask what you're doing here, sir?
Beautiful place, isn't it? I come here regularly. This here's the perfect spot to run mitochondrial apoptosis drills.
In the dark. You're running up and down the stairs in the dark. What kind of exercise is that?
I am practicing full-spectrum autophagic cardio incineration. Pump up the heart rate until weak organelles and grief proteins burn right up. Full somatic reset just by running. Okay, that's how you make the voices go quiet. Get rid of those, and the 4th aperture opens wide. Makes you appreciate beauty all over again.
Hardly anything he said makes medical sense. It barely makes linguistic sense.
I've long assumed my hypothalamus was compromised. Go on.
That's the tip of the iceberg. You also need to worry about your lymph nodes, fascia, adrenal glands. It's why the body needs constant attention. As the saying goes, pain is just the body flushing out stories it shouldn't have been told.
That's not how the saying goes. Where'd you get that from?
That's from the tough cycle full system flush. Sweat, cry, piss, shake, ascend. No wonder you're hoarding emotions in at least 6 zones. I'm a bit worried about you, bud. You remind me of the old me back when I was working. And that's no way to live. No way to live at all.
What kind of work were you in?
I was an interzonal man.
Still believes in balancing the humors. Let's get some leeches down here, too. That might help.
Decades in foreign hotels and meeting rooms, harmonizing standards.
What? You have a fever? A flu? Flu-like symptoms?
The big leagues, you see.
Do you know what'll help you? Cocaine. Lots and lots of cocaine. Anyway. I'm a bit of an interzonal woman myself.
Oh, I noticed. Bags under the
Love leeches at pharmacy. Oh, that's right. You do work in healthcare, don't you, bud? Wait, legitimately? Like live ones?
Heard Rim Tough speak.
No need to be childish. Fringe health theorist, frowned upon by most medical bodies in the People's Republics and the developed world. Owns dozens of wellness centers across Soon's Ark and millions of followers.
Name doesn't ring a bell.
An athlete, author, visionary, found one of his discs in my hotel.
Duly noted, Bad.
Figured it was junk, something to fill the silence. That's when I heard. You don't have a body. You are a body. I started doing lunges across the carpet, right then and there. I kept listening, and that's when it happened. I smiled. Middle of a lunge, legs shaking, sweat pouring down. Half a mini bar bottle still in hand, just smiling. Next morning, I called the boss, told him I was done.
Must have been a powerful experience.
It sure was. Funny thing is, it didn't feel new or anything.
You said you're worried about me. Why?
Slumped thoracic spine, for one. That's grief pooling in the vertebrae. You're a bit pale, too. Capillaries holding on to despair.
I thought it was just me not getting enough sun.
But the biggest problem's obvious. It's your lungs. You're dealing with a lot of anticipatory shame, aren't you? That stuff pulls up in the alveoli.
Anticipatory shame? What, I'm ashamed of what I'm about to do?
If only. There's plenty of past shame too.
I'd describe myself as a mixed bag of shame, really.
Situation's worse than I feared then. I hope you don't take umbrage at my words, bud. I remember the days when bad thoughts slipped in right through the weak fiber.
That's how we make sense of the world. There's no need to fall for it.
Open your ears and hearken, old man. I could destroy you athletically. No, I probably couldn't. I appreciate the concern, but I'm okay.
I understand. I spent many years in the throes of denial myself.
No, I will not get destroyed by an old man on stream. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm glad to hear it. Of course, if you have any doubt, we could put those to rest with a little sprint around the loop. The top floor, when you come in, that's the loop. No gadgets, no props, nothing but raw athletics. You tell me when you're ready to run.
Do you know who Miho is by any chance?
Miho? I knew a Miho once. Big-time negotiator from West Cody. Put away brandy like a man.
Any chance she's down here?
Unlikely, I'd say. She dropped dead at 60. Heart attack. On account of the brandy.
Well, at least she went out doing what she loved. Ruining her liver. It's so sad.
Yes, yes it is.
Stay safe, cardio welder.
Keep you moving. You'll be fine. Well, I'll be fine.
Like, do I want to burn some points on coordination just to beat an old man in a race? How many coordination items do I have? Do I have any coordination items? I can wear the bell bottoms. Those would give you more coordination, but I also would lose the athletic footwear bonus, so those cancel each other out. Those probably would work. That would put me to 5, and then I could... something to think about. In fact... We're gonna do something stupid here, folks. If this works, great. If it doesn't, well, that's a shame. Let's give myself a point of coordination. Stupid is my middle name. Oh, he stupid bad? I mean, I'm not going to argue with your parents, but... These are +1. Alright.
Hey, bud.
Performance footwear and Animal Unchained. Let's do it. Run the loop. I won! Oh, he S bad, Esquire the Third.
Complete. Ligaments primed. Heart rate nominal. Joints lubricated. Adrenaline and dopamine surge initiated to maximize propulsion. Awaiting signal. Oh, yes.
Ready, steady, go!
Warning. Vertical drop ahead. Torque and acceleration throttle due to survival drive. Provide vocal input to engage. Ultimate overburn.
Witness me, ancient fitness man.
Run. Complete. Desired performance achieved. System switch into reward mode ++. Enjoy the endorphins.
That was awkward, Instincts, but thank you.
Sure. But the magic's in the keeping on, isn't it? To keep being stubborn against the world.
Stay safe, Cardio Elder.
Keep you moving, you'll be fine. We'll all be fine.
Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm nervous about this nerves roll, so I'm gonna blow a point there too. Gray gelatinous slime thrives at the bottom of the rusted pails. Mmm, gelatinous.
Whatever light that slipped in from above has nearly drained away. You're entering the abyssal zone now, and your thoughts darken accordingly.
I'm not alone. This place hides many secrets.
In a windowless room far below, a thing crawls out of its tank. Slick grey skin over limbs too long. Webbed hands.
What kind of Lovecraftian nonsense is this?
And on its back, a blowhole.
Dolphin-human hybrids?
A half animal like you. A being with the strength of a bodybuilder combined with the echolocative powers of a cetacean.
I look forward to meeting these baffling creatures.
They do too. They've been terribly lonely down here.
We shall meet as kin.
You may yet be accepted as one of their own, so long as the half-animal inside of you has a touch of the oceanic. Don't forget why you're here. Who, or whatever this Miho is, still awaits you, all the way down. The air grows cooler and mustier with each level you descend. There are many, many levels still to go.
And we will go deeper. Maybe we'll run into another cross-training grandpa. Maybe a cetacean-human hybrid. Not sure how that would work physically, but we're not going to think about it too much. Damp cardboard, floor sealed, Bradley skimmered over. Cool, cool, cool. I like this time slot for a stream on Sundays. This works a lot better than a normal slot. Oh, we've reached the bottom. No, we haven't reached the bottom, but we've reached more stuff to explore. Some serious protection gloves were left here. Nerve, coordination, and sensors. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Sweet and strong enough to power a small riot. Smuggled from Leluz and technically illegal in Portaferro. Sip discreetly. It's a drug, too. Alright, we have a door. Let's go through the door. Your flashlight beam pans across a series of steel shelves on floor rails. Some aisles sit half open. Dust and carbon paper flakes dance in a circle of light. This must be the archives.
The shelves stand before you, expectant.
Orders to purge records by end of day. Zoning permits, eviction logs dated 75, a taxonomy of the Pitteltrat's erasure.
You stand before an archival shelf. This one is labeled G. Its metal bays overflow with sagging dossiers, loose memos, and soft-buckled binders.
You know I have to root through this. What do we have here?
You skim through maintenance logs, staff rotations, emergency drills, waste management expenses, all ordered by esoteric reference codes. There's nothing interesting here. You turn away from the shelves. You stand before it. You turn away.
Huh. Yeah, there's probably going to be something there later, I'd imagine. But still, in that case... let's keep heading down. Water gurgles somewhere below, punctuated by high voltage crackles. Oh, good. That's not concerning at all. High contrast paint indicating sublevel 4. Jesus, how far am I going to go down? This is the bottom, maybe. You must be Miho. Check pressures hourly. And a column of dates last refilled 3 days ago.
Cascade, you can see me?
What? Halocene!
Your former double gazes at you, stooped and slightly twisted. Of them all, he was the one you least expected to ever see again. His hair looks like it exploded.
Halocene?
Okay, you can definitely see me. That's less than ideal. You could have been anyone. I've put a lot of time into psychogenic translucency.
Who said that?
Appreciated, but the moment's gone, Cascade. Let's leave it how it found us.
He takes you in with a blank expression. Deceptively blank. Just behind his perfect memory ticks and whirs like ancient clockwork.
Thanks for enduring the stares. I'm aware they're significant. I'm glad my facts reached you. I assume you destroyed it post-reading?
How'd you know where to find me?
Through cognitively enhanced stagecraft.
The dark arts of the opera's Remembrancer division. Much storied, often unsuccessful.
And it worked?
I'd say so.
Why didn't you just put Halocene at the end?
Come on, Cascade. Operational security.
It would have helped.
Yet here you are.
I left the facts right where I found it.
So as we stand here talking, there is currently a sensitive Miho communique abandoned in the receiver tray of Photo 24's public fax machine?
Public is a stretch. I've only seen one customer in there and he got banned hard.
Best to consider this entire site compromised. I'll cave it in on my way out. We should get to it. The dreaming glass is already mid-tilt. It's good to see you, by the way.
A brief grin irradiates his pale face.
What is Miho?
Monaxial intelligence and hermetic operations.
Huh?
Your former double stares at you and lifts his eyebrows slightly. A long time passes.
I guess this guy's the brains of the group.
It's an acronym?
I got that part.
Very good.
Monaxial is like a cable for speakers or something, right?
No. Maybe. In this case, it refers to a single axis. Singular of both thought and world.
Cool, cool. But again, what is Miho?
Miho is a brand new counterintelligence agency. One devoted to the pursuit of absolute reality through supracognitive espionage.
I've met a wonderful woman upstairs that you would definitely enjoy talking to. Absolute reality.
No lies. Net zero deception. Imagine it, Cascade. The world as it is, disreflected.
Is the pursuit working?
Not remotely.
He's taking this seriously. You should too.
I'm happy for your Halocene. This all sounds great.
Really? I thought... Anyway. Yes. Great.
You're in charge of all things, Miho?
You are speaking with its director, yes.
And who else is signed up? I'm guessing no one.
Due to security and communication concerns, Miho's director is also its sole representative.
A one-man intelligence agency. Typical remembrance her histrionics.
Sounds smart to me.
It's a practicality.
Does Miho know anything about strange red discs?
Please, elaborate.
My new double may have been zeroed out by one.
Maybe he should have been better at spying, then.
Fuck you.
I've heard of sonic torture apparatus, of course, but never a complete zero-out kit contained within a disc.
Was this some psychic weirdness, do you think?
Unlikely. At its zenith, astral assassination won't require a disc, or any medium. Miho's Disembodiers division are close to a breakthrough on that front. Though, I'm now irksomely curious about what may have been on this disc.
A song by Ultravioletta, according to the label.
The children's musical entertainer. Interesting. The long shadow of Cicatriz Frontera finds us even here. This could indeed be some prime Lusian schemery. If you have time, please submit a full report to Miho Command, and be sure to mark it Director Only.
Of course. Enough about Miho.
I concur.
You haven't asked me why they sent me back.
The specifics are irrelevant. You've been sniffing the opera's glue again, Cascade.
Fair, I am sniffing a little bit.
They've got you on a new assignment already. I can practically smell your singed ion channels.
I took their job, so what?
So nothing. So everything. A tapeworm cannot appreciate the full terror of the human construction. Why have you accepted this almost certainly doom-sealed assignment from the Operant Bureau?
To try to make sense of it all.
Good luck with that one, Cascade. The cosmic point. My own loyalty to the opera is irretrievable. I wrote a thesis on this exact subject, actually. You should read it.
He rummages briefly, then produces a formidable stack of jaundiced paper. The size of a small cat's coffin.
Does it have a title?
It has 3.
Let's have them.
Opera Furiosa, a close reading of the Operant Bureau and its contradictions, or Strewn in Constellation, Second Thoughts on the Collective Frontier.
His pronunciation of colon is kind of not sitting well with me.
The third title is cipher encrypted. Don't worry, the rest is plain text.
Let's take it.
As you've probably gathered from its aura, this is a thermobaric-grade explosive document. Do not let it fall into the hands of its very subject. I don't care for meta-texts.
Alright, point taken. Opera's a no-go. You don't want to work together again.
Whatever gave you that idea?
You ragging relentlessly on the opera in gigantic thesis form?
862 pages of beclowning.
Oh, you're something.
True, I will never again work for the opera, but I would be open to an interdepartmental collaboration between the opera and Miho.
Collaboration on what exactly?
I don't know, Cascade. You tell me. All I have is some critical information to hand that you have yet to ask me about.
Well, what's this information you have?
Information critical. I've discovered who betrayed our whole sick crew.
And who would that be?
You hear his words, then unhear them. Old wounds split open within your mind. Are you between crosshairs? What have you missed? What has the other not missed? And the last question, always the last. How much of the world is in on it?
You mean me, don't me? You blame me.
You? Cascade. Enough with this masters in martyrology. The thought never even crossed my mind.
Such crucial information should have been conveyed directly to the Operant Bureau. Something is out of step.
I'm eager to delve into the specifics of who turned us to searing dust, but can't commence an intra-agency collab without defined terms.
Aren't you gonna tell me who betrayed us? How about this? Miho and the Opera team up, take on a new assignment together.
Excellent idea, Cascade. Miho would assist you in completing the assignment, while you would join Miho as the agency's first special asset. Liminal class.
Sold.
A shocking demotion. Rung number 1 on the ladder of being.
I would act as assignment lead for Miho, you would act as assignment lead for the Opera, and therefore assignment lead for the assignment. We will never once speak of our collaboration.
And then you'll tell me what you've discovered about the crew?
Of course. Then our two agencies can freely share any self-hold information.
But you don't even know what the assignment is.
Your former double looks beyond you and goes completely still for a long moment. A familiar tick, like he's caught a glimpse of an alternate future and can't look back.
Likely the assassination of a major political figure. Lucian, I would venture, one of their photocopied ministers.
How? How do you do that?
But I've already said too much.
Is he engaging in advanced cognitive maneuvers right now?
Pretty much that, yeah. My bad.
Please, don't be impressed. It's effortless. There is my proposition. An interdepartmental collaboration. You join Miho as a temporary asset. Miho lends its full force to the Opera.
What's the Opera done for me lately? Let's go. Miho and Yuho.
Okay, glad you're on board, Cascade, but what you just said there, that series of words can never be uttered again. Never again. We're almost set. Of course, we can't kick off collaboration with our base of operations in such a state.
It seems largely fine.
So, here's my first directive, special asset. Get cleaning.
Hold on. You want me to tidy up your... Hold on. You want me to tidy up your bedroom?
I did not create the tyranny of hierarchy, Cascade, but I remain oppressed by it.
It's not even messy.
This doesn't seem like that big a deal relative to your critical information.
On the contrary, the stakes are sky high, Cascade. And, as usual, we find ourselves parachute in absentia. As I said, impossible to commence operations within the current state of affairs.
He knows he doesn't want to admit. Wow. So I clean your room while you just watch?
Oversee.
Well, I don't have any dignity left. Fuck it. You been down here a while, or?
A while.
A hollowness to him. A ghost whose ectoplasm has run out.
It's just a short-term arrangement.
How are you surviving?
Joylessly.
Do you get out at all?
Much too busy getting in.
His skin has the color and consistency of chalk.
So we're talking about absolute zero sunlight, to be clear.
Sub-zero.
Oh, poor bastard.
No dawn, no dusk. Same camouflage anyway. Only difference is where the darkness is gathered. Ahead of you or behind.
Silo seems to be an extreme choice.
I also considered suicide, but, you know, the sixth type of ambiguity is my least favorite.
Sixth type. Something really, 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 really ambiguous.
Which one is type 6 again?
A statement signifies nothing, which forces the reader to invent their own meaning. Likely at odds with the author's intent, if indeed intent was present in the first place. It is very good to see you, Cascade.
This guy is... I can't tell if this guy is smart or too smart for his own good. What happened to you after the crew got blown?
This. I had to escape the Weeping Eye's blast radius, so I reckoned with our dismantling by going silo solo.
But you're an operant. The opera would have tried to get you out.
Of course they did the very opposite. Their telephonic arch-narc, Melita, was nowhere to be heard.
Why would they do that?
You'd have to ask them, and then assume the opposite of whatever they tell you.
Any neighbors?
Abortive dreams of space conquest. That's about it. But all entry points are monitored, if that's what you mean. I have the description of every individual who has made it down here since my arrival.
Anyone important?
A composite of adventurous teenagers, the occasional vagrant seeking shelter from the cold, only to find himself more cold. The only regular is the cardiovascular grandpa, who tries to stave off a fear of death by running up and down the stairs. I'm sure it doesn't help.
Have you caught up with any of the crew since it all happened?
Look around you, Cascade. Not many catch-ups going on 200 feet sub-terra.
Well, Tempo's a 16-year-old girl now.
Interesting persona. And in its own way, appropriate.
And Vespar's dead. The Weeping Eye tossed him to the Azuris.
Or maybe that's what he wants you to think. He's a cop, so inherently untrustworthy by nature. You may recall I objected to bringing a cop on board in the first place?
We're catching up right now. That's, something.
That is quite the something, yes.
How about communism? You left that behind too?
By and large, I'm still a subscriber, but far from a true believer. I saw something in it once. It had a glow. Then it lost it, somewhere along the way.
Nothing's changed. That's kind of the point.
The end of history. Yes, I'm familiar. That makes sense to me now, for what it's worth. History is not a linear march of fastidiously checked events. It is a fiction, edited and spliced by quick hands in back rooms. Better to end it. Roll credits, then smash the projector.
Oh god, so many thought experiments. Why is that better?
Because we're spies. We can't change anything anyway.
Why'd you become a spy then?
I was let in unawares, seduced by communist hermeneutics. Let me put it like this. I wouldn't be who I am if I hadn't once been a communist. But now that I am who I am, I can never be one again.
So we're not going to try that yellow roll because it will take a miracle, and again, I'm not rolling a double 12, but what's your take on the Lusian political imprinting conspiracy?
My take is that it's clearly not a conspiracy, just a barely concealed truth.
Why clearly?
Conceptually speaking, Luz's entire political history can be mapped across a unified cognitive plane. There are divergences, of course. Any mind will inevitably turn against itself, given enough time and ideas. But, broadly, it can be close-read as a unanimous, cerebral process.
I'm happened upon one of their imprinting devices, actually.
Your former double's eyebrows shoot up and stay up for 3 seconds before he wrangles them back down again.
Sounds like a hot find, Cascade. Congratulations. I'd be very careful what you do with that. La Luz will likely want it back.
Tempo swindled it somehow through a Eleusian government contract.
Sounds accurate. Taxman blundering into a shiny new deal with seismic, geopolitical, personally existential ramifications he didn't entirely grasp. Whatever your plan of action, Cascade, do not hand that thing to the Opera.
Alright, well I suppose I'll get to cleaning then.
In your own time, Cascade.
A silver brick, foil wrapped and creased with factory precision. You recognize its dull sheen and shape instantly.
Alright, we are going to... Well, it's another ad break coming up, but again, like before, it looks like everyone here right now is someone that doesn't give a shit about ads. So we are going to carry on, so congratulations to the Ad Free Club.
Beneath the word Cosmocomeda, a grinning cosmonaut, one gloved hand giving a thumbs up, the other squeezing purple paste
The coolest
from a
kid club.
tube into their mouth.
These rations any good?
Produced by a company called Vanguarda 79, it claims to be the food of the future.
It's 96, a little late to be futuristic.
The best futures are preserved. This one comes freeze-dried, sealed in foil.
Is he just eating military rations?
Tossed in the corners, clotted beneath furniture, dozens upon dozens of silver packs, glinting in the half-light.
Oh god, poor bastard.
This is a man with a system, a tried and tested one.
He's been down here for years.
5, to be precise, ever since the cruise blowout.
And he never came out.
You went east, he went south. Your former double glances back at you, pushes his glasses up his face, then turns away. Heat stamped in pale blue, weight, pack date, and manufacturer details. A company called Lockley and Refnor.
Doesn't sound like a local name.
Precision engineered beyond the coasts. A triumph of international cooperation.
Can't believe Holocene's been living like this.
He found himself a little world, newly terraformed. All his, and no one else's.
Caught between a life and a death. He's here at least.
And now both of you are here, together, standing among the crash site, long after the retrieval crews have given up hope and gone home. The packet makes a light crinkle.
What's this weird shit in the bathroom?
A dark patch of glistening mold curls out from the base of the far wall. The mold has a vague and irregular shape, like black splotches of malignancy on an X-ray. Yellow tendrils streak across it.
What kind of mold is this?
Slime class, if you were to guess.
How would I know that?
Educated mold guess.
Is it doing anything?
Not really. Nothing observable, at least.
But it's up to passive surveillance.
Nothing that agential. It spreads a little here, shrinks a little there. No mission objective, no controller. Just moisture and time.
What about the tendrils?
1,000 skinny antennas. The tendrils seem to favor seams and stress lines rather than smooth concrete.
Exploiting weak spots. Respectable.
Solid operant instincts. The denser part sits low, where the floor dips slightly. From there, its growths fan out and up, thinning into forking strands. Tucked into the upper corner, an old ventilation grill, square and rust-rimmed. Definitely came from there. It's just a little coward patch, nestled in the corner like it's hiding from you.
I don't know. Squint harder.
You try to conjure up cross-sections and ductworks, but come up with nothing. It's not an infestation, just a lonely smudge of dark damp with zero ambitions.
Let's try. No.
You steady your grip and ready the business end of the mold. The tool jerks forward, so you overcorrect. A wet strand arcs up, yellow, viscous, a rope of living glue, and lands directly in your mouth.
Great. 2 fingers in your mouth, 0 dignity.
Your stomach clenches, your throat tightens. You lurch forward and retch so hard your vision fuzzes at the edges. But the mold does not concede its ground so easily.
Fuck it. To eat mold is to know mold.
Your angle is off again. It lands on your exposed tongue and slips down your throat.
Great. Cool. Good job, Herschel. Absolutely killing it.
At least it has a little friend down there.
Please stop eating my mold, Cascade. That is Miho property.
You turn away from...
Great. What else do we have to check?
The Russian pack crinkles as you turn it over. The packet makes a line.
I don't know, Cascade. It still looks a little messy to me. In your own time.
Let's take a look at his thesis.
Opera Furiosa, a close read-in of the Operant Bureau and its contradictions. Or, strewn in constellation, second thoughts on the collective frontier. Looming behind the cover page, a dense 800-page slab. Each page a wall of dense, precise text, locked in place with academic violence.
Glance at page 1.
Like any serious text, it begins with an epigraph. This is the thing we built while the true visionaries were busy kicking around the future. Chairman Kivy to the Unkurt National Party Congress, seconds before committing suicide by gunshot, year 58. Strong opening hook, tonally ominous.
Let's read it.
The impenetrable block of text shows no clear way in, no stepping stones towards legibility. Black bars of redactions beset you at all sides.
Numerous lines of inquiry, all of which, however, can be distilled down to a single question. To what can we attribute the Operant Bureau's relative lack of projection power compared to agencies of a similar budget and manpower? Put simply, why is the Opera not mopping the floor with our so-called competition?
Excellent question.
That is what the next 600 pages are dedicated to discovering. You flip a few dozen pages on and pluck out a paragraph that seems relevant.
As though seeking to remake the agency in his own image, under Twichitov's leadership, the Operant Bureau transformed into an onanistic organization. That is, one that exists solely to satisfy its own circular pleasures, chief among which are hunting for flipped assets and excommunicating its most competent operants.
Roger Klaus Twichitov, Director General of the Operant Bureau from 58 until his untimely death in 87.
Opera? More like slopera.
What?
Ruthless critique is one thing, but that's just uncalled for.
Keep skimming.
All intrinsic to the self-propagating nature of containment mania. In layman's terms, if the Opera were a human being, a psychiatrist would diagnose them as being addicted to self-sabotage, a true master of own goals.
To master the own goal is to master the element of unpredictability.
Kid Man is truly a master of words.
Internal opacity, even
Very
when
smart.
necessary, devolves into bureaucracy with mathematical certainty. It follows that an agency run by a being such as Twitchitov, a vision-bereft bureaucrat at heart, regardless of ascent, would view ever-accumulating clearance levels, recursive encryptions, and sanctioned erasures as signs of progress. Unlike cancer, neurodegenerative disease, and rigor mortis, things that actually progress, they are, in truth and practice, portents of institutional paralysis.
Let's flip towards the end and skim the last bit.
A development whose terminal stage is the adversary within. That is, a psychic limbo in which the operant is forced to treat all information, even, and perhaps especially that which is opera-provided, as de facto malified. An auto-suspicious routine, a territory from which no assurance is powerful enough to rescue anything.
Distrust as a replicating sickness. You land on a chapter titled The Torrent of One.
I'm not sure where this is going, but I'm gonna keep going. I've come too far.
Torrent kind of sounds like. This section, spanning 20-odd pages, drills down, focusing on a single operand. Holocene considers the career,
oh fuck, that's me,
and strategic patterns of operand C. Your skin prickles, caused by sudden static.
Over their career, operand, henceforth known as operand C, demonstrated an innate faculty for the craft and tremendous capacity for leadership. Accordingly, the Operant Bureau tasked them with setting up a network in...
Is he complimenting me?
He wrote a case study about you.
Operant C's talents, regrettably, are only matched by a tremendous capacity for self-sabotage.
Uh-oh.
A chronic self-auditor, prone to bouts of guilt and melancholy. Operant C internalizes consequences drastically, at times anticipatorially, and resorts to endless confessions and apologies. Insulation from the radical necessity of change.
I wonder if this thesis changes depending on choices you've made earlier in the game.
I do not wish to indict a fellow operant, but to cement a larger point, one that affects all operants. The Operant Bureau itself is to blame for what I call professional deformations.
How so?
Assignment failed. It couldn't help but fail. Assuming Operant C survived the collapse, she was duly remanded to Satellite Facility B, aka the notorious Freezer. Isolation with no end date.
A sentence, unwritten yet palpable. I'd rather pick my own freezer.
The ideal agency, one worthy of trust, could amplify competence and care for ailing pathologies.
True enough.
But here, what starts as aptitude or temperament quickly curdles. Let us give the opera credit where due, as it has mastered something, after all. Producing the long-term casualties that prop up its own structural monstrosity.
I don't think I'll pass this. What's this? I'm gonna keep trying. What's his deal with Twitchikov?
You'd have to ask Halocene. It's clearly personal, as well as professional.
He's got a little heavy on the redactions.
Holocene is electing to keep secrets from the world, and maybe you, and possibly himself. Why would someone redact something they wrote from themselves?
He's got extremely heavy on the redactions.
Big thesis, big secrets. It folds.
I will have to go back to that.
The Russian pack crinkles as you turn it over. There's enough in this box for a month of austere survival. You pocket the freeze-dried rations.
Please, help yourself, Cascade.
The The mold's tendrils rise gently as you approach.
Alright, how high can I get my coordination?
You turn away from...
Let's do some clothing exploitation. So that the shoes stay on, but can I get anything else? I've got a lot of negative coordination stuff. Shit, I could get records up as well. Maybe I can do that to learn the thesis. Or is it poetics? It's fucking poetics. I don't have much for poetics. My coordination is 8. Let's... Slime mold. I will not be defeated by you.
The mold's tendrils rise gently as you approach.
Actually, that's not going to work. So... Let's see... Because I can't... For some reason, can't re-roll that until I sleep,
You turn
so...
away from...
Oh, documents.
A typed page lies upside down in a stack of similarly formatted files. The cover reads, Remote Viewing Testimonial, N28.
Remote viewing.
A fringe psychic art. The ability to view an unseen place or thing via a sense beyond the standard 5. A camera of the mind. Is this how Halocene located you?
What's the testimonial say?
It seems quite compelling. A 56-year-old woman was partnered with a trusted friend as a target selector. She then described the site of a decade-old plane crash in great detail, while her friend was physically present at the location, 2,000 miles away. Unprompted, she also gave specific, accurate descriptions of the aviation accident itself.
What was the accident?
The testimony is light on cause, but it involved the collision of 3 separate aircraft.
3 fucking planes.
2 passenger airliners and a military jet. Exceeding bank angle, increasing engine noise. Exceeded, not enough. Calm, calm. This is it. Please, God, oh no, I can't see. 16:44:54. End of transcript.
Can Halocene remote view?
At the very least, he is RV curious.
How did he know I was back in town?
Your former double catches your eye, then looks down and pats the floor with his shoe.
Good job, Cascade. Getting the hang of it.
It feels like 1,000...
Oh, more stuff. Alright, let's change back into our actual working clothes. Because fashion is important. Actually, I'm good with that for now.
A file stamped with Miho Internal Report lies on the desk. Below the stamp, a heading, Project Escalating. In a matter of phasing conclusions, the rest of the cover is obliterated by warning labels. Escalating. You have no idea what the word means, but it lands with a pleasant heaviness.
Halocene, what's intermatter phasing?
Exactly what it implies. Solid matter moving through other solid matter by phasing with it on a metadimensional plane. For example, as it pertains to the Miho Zero-Hole report you've just discovered, the psychogenic passing of human body through through cement wall.
Open it.
Cascade, I asked you to clean up, not compromise the agency.
How is this compromising the agency?
That is live ammunition for metaphysical warfare. You have been cautioned.
You feel Holocene's eyes on your back as you take your time straightening the document. There was barely any mess to speak of. The room is functionally unchanged.
It was pleasantly calming, though.
Odd that Holocene was fixated on a non-existent mess when really, the only thing out of order is that single sheet of paper.
What paper?
The one lying on the floor over there.
Ah, how'd I miss that?
You must have cleaned around it. The mind filters after all. Yours especially so. Maybe you didn't want to see it. Might be worth taking a look. Technically, it counts as mess.
How did I miss that?
A sheet of thick paper lies on the floor, folded in half and partially covered by shadow. Impossible consonant clusters assault your mind's ear.
Ciphertext!
A cipher.
Is this what he wanted me to find?
One glance, and you know it is.
Holocene's handwriting?
Almost certainly.
Betcha I can solve it.
Right now. Operant, please. This kind of stagecraft takes application, a methodology. You can't just dash it off.
Fine, I'll figure this thing out later.
Its secrets will keep. You refold the paper and slip it into your pocket.
Well, the room situation is much improved, Cascade. Very clean. Fine job.
Holocene, what's this?
Your former double stares blankly at you, as if you never spoke at all.
Holocene, I found a cipher on the floor. What a coincidence.
A thorough clean will always turn up expected and completely mundane items. And coincidence is a
I think it was stroke text, actually. Possibly. Help me solve it, then.
Holocene unfolds his dressing gown, and then folds it again.
High time for another Cosmo ration. How many have I had today? It's hard to keep track sometimes, as they're so delicious.
Did you create this thing?
Your former double rubs his neck nonchalantly and gazes at the ceiling.
I've tolerated the cardiovascular grandpa too long. I should zero him out to fortify operational security.
Did you want me to find the cipher?
He runs a smoothing hand across his hair. It springs back up, even more disarrayed than before.
Miho's counter-analysis is the finest in the hemisphere, but its stagecraft is amateur at present.
This is pointless.
You have found an answer, Cascade. Is that an answer? I sense our collaboration is already off to a strong start. Now, please, in your own time, get out and let me enjoy my nice clean room.
With a firm hand, he motions to the silo door and stares at it, unblinking.
What about the crew?
We'll get to all that. At this moment, I have directorial matters to attend to. Preferably in solitude.
His voice is in the cipher now. Commune.
Anything else before you jog on?
I read your thesis.
You did? I'm sure you have questions.
You seem to have it in for Twitchikov.
Clown number 1 at the Circus Central. Recall the era we joined the opera. Twitchikov was director, means of ascent unknown. Sometime before I was initiated, I assume he must have done something useful.
You never met Twitchikov, but you were always aware of his presence on some unknowable higher level.
I was conducting internal intelligence on behalf of the Remembrancer Division, and followed Twitchikov to a card game with a cabal of other high rankers.
Cabal is a great word.
One of the wives there bluffed them all 3 times in a row. By the 4th round, Twichitov's hands were shaking. He was terrified, utterly dismantled. I never forgot that.
I agree, but it doesn't bode well for the party's security.
Or us, as, you know, actual people.
A rumor whispered among the more seasoned remembrances that Director Twichitov asphyxiated himself under autoerotic circumstances.
Oh dear.
So, yes, Cascade. I rag hard on Roger Klaus Twichitov.
There's a chapter in there about me, isn't there?
About you? I'm not sure what you mean, Cascade. Did you see your cryptonym mentioned, or...
A whole chapter, Torrent of One or something.
Oh yes, the Torrent of One. Reflections on function and fault.
Yeah, it's one. That's it.
Your former double gazes at you.
It's about me, right? In 91?
I can conjure no response to that question. I believe the chapter you're talking about is deliberately and adequately redacted. And like any good academic-turned-operant, I abide by the redactions.
But you redacted it.
Cascade, I'm sorry, but do you have anything useful to say about the text?
Fat no.
Have another look when you can, Cascade. I think it really starts screaming on the second read. Go for it, Cascade. But please interact with any agency debris you've discovered far away from our operational headquarters. Miho believes in you.
Okay. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. That was enlightening. Okay. Let's get out of here for now. Actually, Joe, we're just going to look at our inventory real quick, and we might actually just call it here. Because I just realized it is almost 1 a.m., and I am a sleepy streamer.
The block of aggressive. Through it, a shadow text is read. The text remains. This is an entirely different beast than the Rosetta Cipher pseudopod left you.
Where do I even start with this?
Do the work. This is a discipline you have been initiated in, at least in theory. Paint it in feces on the walls of our padded cell.
Okay, let's go over the principles of code breaking.
Most ciphers are substitution ciphers, solvable with a single keyword or phrase. If you have it, you're set. If you don't, you need procedures. Bigrams, trigrams, character frequency, index of coincidence analysis, tables, tables, and more tables.
Tables?
More than you can possibly imagine.
Character frequency?
Certain letters appear a lot more than others in any given language, both alone and in pairs. Knowing which and spotting them as patterns, even when the letters are encrypted.
True
is
enough.
The most basic tenet.
Oh, is it
of
going to make
code
me break this
breaking.
shit myself? Index of what was it?
Index of coincidence, the mother skill of all would-be code crackers.
How's it used again?
It's a more specific way of measuring randomness than just counting letters. If a keyword has been used to create a polyalphabetic cipher, then comparing indices of coincidence across variously sized samples of letters will tell you how many letters are in the keyword.
Got it.
There is no getting it, in theory, only doing.
And what if it's not a substitution cipher?
Then, codebreaker, you are fucked.
Got it. Torture the code until it talks.
The cipher wants to give up its secrets. It is screaming them at you. You just don't have the ears to hear. Yet.
Count the character frequency.
26 times you move through the document, tallying robotically. A swarm of letters, uncountable.
Fuck.
It takes you 7 attempts to count almost every letter. The letters that appear most often are H and T, with 20 occurrences each. Take H as an example. In a text with 291 characters, that's about 7%, which is more than double the number you would expect to get if it were entirely random. 1/26, or roughly 3%.
Watch my character try to be smart.
But also only half the rate at which the most frequent letter, E, appears in the regular alphabet.
What does that mean?
2 things. First, it's almost certainly not gibberish. And second, the cipher is somehow masking its character frequency, ruling out a simple transposition or a fine shift cipher, probably polyalphabetic. The cipher wavers like a mirage, a madman's shopping list, equal parts banality and wonder.
Let's look for bigrams in the code.
3 bigrams appear 3 times. NG, JG, and YX.
What does that mean?
Combined with your character analysis, this proves that parts of the text, at least, retain their internal structure.
Now look for trigrams.
You know from counting the letters that it's unlikely to be this simple, but it's worth a shot. No set of 3 letters appears more than once. Dead end. On the page, the letters gibber insanely, crying NG, JG, YX.
What about examining the word lengths?
It's divided into 23 blocks, each between 1 and 25 characters long.
Write down the lengths as a sequence of numbers.
1, 14, 9, 3, 5.
Could be coordinates?
You try grouping the numbers together. 1 degree, 41 minutes, 9 seconds. Gibberish. The fact that it starts with a 1-digit number precludes this possibility.
Maybe the numbers spell out a keyword of some kind?
You begin to pencil down the correspondence of each number. N, I, C, E.
Where's this going?
T, R. Chills run through you as the letters begin to spell out a plausible message. Nice try, salutations, me ho.
Slippery Holocene.
Each standard code-breaking procedure you apply yields only another veil. Steady yourself. You've slipped deeper into the game. The letters spin fervorishly.
Apply an index of coincidence analysis.
You begin the laborious task of rewriting the cipher over and over.
I'm doing this by hand, but with no computer.
Spreadsheets with different numbers of columns. 4 columns, 5 columns.
6 columns, 7 columns.
The caged letters and numbers proliferate. A bureaucrat's wet dream. A piece of paper and a notebook is all you need to go insane.
Calculate the indices of coincidence for each table and compare them.
4 columns, 0.35. Sub-random. 5 columns, 0.4. 6 columns, 0.45.
If my delirium doesn't go max out first, bad.
Your attention span buckles and cracks under the strain. 8 columns, 0.67.
There it is.
There's an undeniable spike in coincidences when you arrange the code in sets of 8. You are looking at a polyalphabetic cipher with an 8-letter keyword.
Cool.
8 letters to be found, 8 numerical displacements, and the cipher is solved.
So now what?
2 parts grunt work, 1 part intuition. Find the key word. Prepare body and mind for hours of fun. The opera have a machine dedicated to this. If you want to capitulate, just take it to your controller and make it her problem.
No. We're gonna fucking do this ourselves. Success!
The discs of your internal code
I wasted a whole day on that, probably.
as you try out different pairs of letters for each of the 8 columns.
It's Halocene is the fucking word.
Every once in a while, one clicks into place, and recognizable pairs of letters emerge across the text.
Oddly, after a while, it starts flowing.
A momentum is gained. Every new discovery facilitates the others. The letters give themselves up one by one, a series of little surrenders.
Finish it.
As the bags grew heavy with his blood, he was reminded of a belief he had harbored as a child when upon being told that the human body held 5 pints of blood. He had
Fill in the missing
understood
punctuation.
It induced a pleasant torpor in him to watch the hose stiffen as his blood filled it, raising itself like the hackles on a frightened animal. Suddenly, however, he detected a sensation at first unexpected, then terrifying. Counterflow. A portion of his blood was swimming upstream. A swarm of red-black clotted eels trying desperately to remain inside of him.
What?
A memory is knocked loose. It's a scene from Holocene's favourite novel, a science fiction offering, with elements of horror.
Where am I meant to find this book?
At a place where books gather.
Fucking hell. What was the title of that book again?
You never got around to reading it, but there's debris from it floating around in your mind. Olesen used to quote it incessantly. Bleed me, baby. Something like that, but not that.
Why would Halocene encrypt a passage from a mass-produced novel?
Find the book. The text was only part of the cipher. The meta layer. Oh, look. A fresh rung on the abject mental illness ladder.
Toast!
Down we go.
Oh, I'm still taking a victory point for this.
You put the cipher away with the feeling of having bested a mighty foe. For now, at least.
Okay, well, welcome in, everybody. You got me just as I felt very, very smart. Ladies and gentlemen, hello to one of the greatest streamers on this platform, Mr. Toasty McBoost. How are you doing this fine morning, my friend? How was the Legend of Zelda Nulgar, Derek Burnham? It's good to see you. I've run across you in Toasty's channel many, many times. Welcome to my home. For those of you who don't know me, I am the Olesen. I am someone who seeks out narrative games. I play RPGs. I enjoy a good story, and that's what we're here for. Right now, we are exploring the wonderfully bizarre and highly recommended by me Zero Parades for Dead Spies. This is a fantastic game from some of the creators of Disco Elysium. A great game, but enough about me. Toasty, tell me all about it. How was Wind Waker? How was Zelda going, sir? How are you doing? And what the hell did this game just teach me? Spiritual success. It is the spiritual successor to Disco Elysium, but it's also not quite that. I feel like it stands on its own, and it stands on its own extremely strongly. This is a far more grounded game than Disco Elysium was, and more serious. But it's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. Alright, so I need to find... Oh. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I need to find a way out, find out... Did more fetch questing, still haven't died. Well, not having died, I would expect nothing less from you, my friend. You, in my mind, are the predominant Zelda gamer that I know of, and I expect 0 damage. I expect all your hearts to be intact. I would have been disappointed if you told me you had died. But still, I'm glad it went well. I do maintain that someday I will play a Zelda game. Just one. As I have yet to do anything past A Link to the Past. Someday I will play Ocarina of Time. Someday. Alright, where... Finishing in 1 or 2 streams? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Someday. Yes, exactly, someday. I have a full dance card, my friend. But someday I will get Ocarina of Time in there, and I will learn to appreciate a Zelda that is not top-down. Hey, crazy lady.
What now? You have copper for me?
I have copper for you. Will you exchange it for money?
Let's see. Aha, yes. This is good metal. Take it. Take the false money.
Oh.
The crumpled bills bounce off your chest. You catch some. The rest fall to the ground.
Oh, pick the bills up, of course.
You pick up the loose bills and unfold them, one by one. She doesn't even look at you, rapturously examining the copper springs. You've never been paid in a more degrading way.
But I'm still getting paid.
You want more? There is always more. Bring me more copper, and I will give you more. Aha!
Oh,
you
shit,
say
more?
You're not a scavenger, but you are a good scavenger. Yes, very proficient. I am close, yes, very close to completing it. Bring me one more piece of copper, and we will break out of false time.
Well, I haven't found any copper, but I will deal with that.
Yes, remember, you...
That was... Yeah. But anyway, it is good to have all you here. If you have to raid and run, I definitely understand. Good Lord knows I've done it enough times. But yes, it is good to have you all here, and I thank you very much for letting me share with your community. And yeah. Let's go see if my Amazon order is ready. I ordered a gun. Hopefully he's got it. Hey, buddy. It's been a couple hours. Yo, Habibi. I'm here to pick up my order. Right. Yeah. But I gotta level with you. Some complications came up. What complications would those be?
People don't always line up how you want them to. But don't worry.
It was great seeing you here, Derek. Thank you very much for coming in. You have a fantastic night, bud. I'll see you around.
Look, I don't know how to ask this, but I need 100 soul before I can hand this over.
His balance is off today. He's favoring his left leg like the right one can't be trusted. Like it hurts.
Something wrong with your leg, buddy?
The aforementioned complications. I'm sorry, baby girl. It is what it is.
Tell me what happened. What, trying to see if I'm full of shit? Don't think you are, just curious about what went down.
Standard Portofino bullshit is what. The meat was in the lot behind Mezquita al Nor, a mosque in Honduras, way east. Tourists don't go there. Hell, most Portofirans don't. The guy holding wasn't the guy selling. Wrong voice, wrong accent, wrong smell, you know. Doubt he had your order, so I walked.
How'd he take it?
He started saying the right things to make me stay. That made me walk faster. Ducked into a kebab joint with people around. He didn't follow.
But you got a piece anyway. Where from?
Paid off a logistics clerk down in Kizak. Works one of the port depots. Would open it for me. A few hundred souls for 20 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make that. Really how it went down?
Wish it had been different.
You're lucky I like you, man.
He takes the cash neatly and tucks it into his vest.
Swear on Rostam's name. You won't regret this.
Pulls out a bag and hands it to you.
Triple-stitched premium nylon. Expensive. Inside, a familiar sight. A Roram-mapped 12B. Heavy-framed. Semi-automatic.
Oh, that solves that problem. And 15 soul.
Manufactured in Kino's Gambit. Slide coated in dark grey finish. Fixed barrels ported. Machined for high accuracy pressure.
There's something else in there.
Next to the weapon.
Oh!
12-round magazines wrapped in waxed paper.
How kind of you.
The young man studies you, not daring to ask. He came through.
Appreciate your professionalism.
Appreciate you. And I'm sorry about the, unexpected fuckery.
The look of a kid pretending to be an adult in a room full of consequences.
Don't be, my friend. I'm used to it.
I'm getting that sense. Yeah. So, you off, baby girl? Or you want to chat some more? You know I'm always here for you.
And just like that, warmth radiates from him once more. If only it were that easy for you.
Later, Goat Eyes.
I'll be seeing you.
Alright, we picked up a bunch of thoughts that we can internalize, did we not? What is that? Oh, that's still blessed by Rotenev. Alright. Oh god, we did. Tryouts, only a few bedraggled onlookers today. Empty paper cups and ripped up tickets between the folding seats. They paid good money for the sad spectacle. You could at least put a little effort into it. And if I fail fatigue, I get the disadvantage, alright? In the power ranking of global delusions, communism is at the very top. Nevertheless, you've held fast to the party line, saying exactly what you're supposed to say in precisely the right way. Surely there must be some kind of reward waiting for you. I get the disadvantage if I pick a liberal option. A masked man stabs an illusion. The knife dissolves into spheres that each hosts life. Billions live, die, and live again. Somewhere in the midst of it, events are recorded until it's all burned up, the ashes thrown away. Bonus to all skills, but raising skills is disabled. That doesn't seem like a good deal. Let's go find a science fiction book. That would be... Where was that? I guess that'll be here. Because the only place I've seen books is at the free library. So that... Ooh. I saw that. Garbage beer and garbage smokes. Delicious.
The store remains as haphazard as ever. Its payment bucket near empty. If there's a copy of Holocene's novel in Portofino, the sci-fi section of this stand is probably your best bet.
Well, let's search the sci-fi section then.
You return. You're looking for blood-stained something. Deep oracles.
Was it greed in the interzone?
Despite its dull cover, it seems to be an outright attack on the current state of reality. Realized as an adventure through a futuristic city that thrives on depravity.
Who wrote this?
A notorious Lusian novelist and heroin addict. After her work attracted the attention of the Ministry of Mass Culture, Farseed was forced to flee for the relative protection of the Eastern Republics. Holocene's kind of writer, though not responsible for the particular book you're after. The author photo shows her sat on a disheveled bed, about to jab a needle into her
Classy!
arm, biting a tourniquet wrapped tightly around the target limb.
I can promise I won't die, Toasty. However, I may go insane. That is a very real possibility with my health the way it is right there. But thank you again for the raid, my friend. It is good to see you. And you have a fantastic rest of your night.
The book resumes its place among the others. Its degenerate content perfectly camouflaged.
And we've got Halocene's book.
As you push your hand between the moth-eaten volumes, something pressed between them falls out and lands on the floor at your feet. It's a blank business card with the letters IOU written across it in blue pen ink.
What?
Blood type Hecatomb, 5 Reno marks. Penthouse housing campaign. Use call box.
Blood type Hecatomb, 5 Reno marks. Penthouse housing campaign. That's Esturge's address, isn't it? No, Reno's got the book. That's not Esturge. That's Reno. The hell's a Reno mark?
The private currency of a private citizen. Someone who considers himself an entity worthy of his own monetary standard.
And where do I find this scoundrel?
His pied a terre in the housing campaign. You just need to find a way in. Look for a fancy call box. You flip through the stack of slim, staple-bound periodicals. One cover catches your eyes. It depicts a leather-clad man, looking intent. The Hombre, volume. You've seen that name before. Browsing at the newsstand while Tempo badgered and bartered over cigarettes. And promises are dangerous, the cover suggests. Blood-slicked affairs. You do the honest thing. Nothing changes in the... You sloppily read. You turn away from the...
Is the Hombre gonna help me?
A shade in a leather jacket thrusts a decapitated head towards the reader. Its lolling tongue and dripping viscera a promise of what's inside. Jagged metal, independently published metal. Hombre, Volume 5, Issue 8. You know, these kinds of magazines often have illustrated centerfolds or detachable posters.
Ooh, posters. I can use those.
At the cost of its resale value, condition, defiled. The pads of your fingers itch.
Check out the centerfold.
Flipping the magazine open to where its bindings hold the pages together, your eyes are filled with a horizontally oriented image.
Let's change the gloves, like it said, and try that again. There it is.
A shade in a leather jacket thrusts a decap...
Oh, fuck off.
You clutch the center pages in one hand. The staples, seemingly so flimsy, refused. Stop. You'll kill. The damage has already been done. Any value this volume might...
Well, that's a shame. But that's fine as well. Okay. It is absurdly late for me. But I think a lot of folk... I think we're gonna call it here because I have to go... Top of the housing campaign should have a copy of the book. So I need to go find this guy named Reno and talk to him and figure out what I'm going to do to get this book. So, yeah, it has been a pleasure streaming for you all. Thank you very much for hanging out with me this evening. We will be back Tuesday evening, as always, 7:15 Eastern or so. Who streams this late? Oh, Wasteland. Wasteland, I knew I could count on you. So, thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you, Toasty, for the stream. Thank you, Ohi Bad, for coming in. Thank you, Evil One, for the resub. We'll be back in a couple days, guys. All right. But have a fantastic night. I'll see you all soon.